A knave, a rascal, an eater of broken meats, a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, 100-pound, filthy worsted stocking knave. A lily-livered, action-taking, horse and glass-gazing, super-serviceable, finical rogue.
Why do you hate me?
I just
Did you guys bring a list?
So many reasons.
Why did I invite you all to this podcast?
I don't know.
Apparently,
you should have seen very many maroon flags.
I suspect it's a form of self-loathing.
Deep down inside, you are a masochist.
Down inside.
No.
Warning, this is an adult-oriented podcast about really perverse things, like communication and consent. If you are under 18 and looking for answers to questions about sex or kink, please visit scarletteen.com. For the Dude Bro listeners, this is the nerdy shit. Fuck off!
From Bakersfield to Mount Olympus, Gotham Press talks naughty business. Sexual topics to explore your whoredom. Good if you're new or a kinky Yoda. Gotham Press Podcast. The dirty kinksters your parents warned you about.
I never drove through Alabama or Mississippi. Arkansas was a little...
I got so
Florida
much.
was.
I got so much of my lineage from Arkansas. It's disturbing.
Disturbing how so?
Oh, because I've been to family reunions.
Oh yeah, that'll disturb you, all right.
Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome back to the Gotham Press podcast. If you are a listener in Alabama, we love you still. You and your immediate family, I guess.
If they're listening to us and they're in Alabama or Arkansas or any of the states that we look at and go, wow, they're probably
Not part of the problem.
not part of the problem. They're not part of the oppressive Christian minorities that just run the state ragged. So,
We hope so.
we
Yeah,
hope
they're
so.
the more.
Or actually, we do want those people to listen so they get, an open mind.
We would like that. We would like that.
Yeah, or a mind, whichever. Anyway, hi everybody, welcome back. This is your captain, Captain Awesome 82. This is the first episode of season 10. As I cough through the entire episode. Sorry, listeners.
Does that mean we're now old enough to get married in Alabama?
Shock.
I think I've been.
Shock, what is wrong with you?
Several times over now.
Over now. Anyway, so yes, this is the opening to season 10. Oh man, 10 seasons. I never thought this would go this long. I figured we'd run out of things to talk about probably like season 2. But damn it, there's just so much kink out there. So many people that just want to fucking talk on this podcast. I don't get it. Anyway, who do I have today? Let's go with the man across from me, the longtime staple of this podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is ShockDoc once more. Happy to be back on the podcast and amongst some of my favorite people.
Yeah, he's got
And
two
Captain.
other people. Yeah.
That's not true. Captain is a close friend and a confidant and somebody I have a lot of admiration for. But that's the kind of people you tease.
Yeah, the only reason he keeps me around is because I took all the weight off of his shoulders after 25 years.
Well, that is why they gave me the big shoulders cap.
Yeah, that's why you shoved it over to me. So here, take all this weight.
And now your new, more slender shoulders can handle it. I've watched them. They're doing fine.
Well, we'll see about that. And to my left, we have...
Splicer. Back again. You can't get rid of me, man. I'm just going to keep coming back.
You are one of the what?
The derailicons.
Derailicons. What is a derailicon?
Well, if we told you, we'd have to derail you.
Ah, gotcha. And to my right, we have the one, the only, the incomparable...
Greetings all, this is HiddenJiann, coming to you live from the Gotham Press podcast studios.
Yes, HiddenJiann. Thank you, HiddenJiann.
Recorded before a live studio audience.
Oh, zero.
This must be some new definition of live, of which I was not previously aware.
Yes.
There's a fly in here somewhere.
That's fucked up. What was I going to say? Oh, fly on the wall. Ah.
Well, we have actually moved the live audience into the audience viewing space, the dungeon, and they're currently fully entertained.
I'm sure they're viewing something fun.
Yes.
We should be in there. We should be podcasting from in there. All right, everybody, move the entire setup over there.
Hold on while we pause and relocate the setup.
relocate everything. Everything?
acoustics in there are also powered.
Everything!
Yeah, I can't imagine the dungeon acoustics would be great.
And welcome back to the Gotham Press podcast.
Now live from the dungeon.
Now live from a nondescript dungeon. All right, people. Let's get down to business. I can't think of the next lyrics for it. I know the song lyrics, but I'm trying to think of something to go
I
with
believe it
this.
involves defeating the Huns, I believe.
Right, yeah, no, I knew that part. I was trying to think to promote more kink.
If you like a Hun, do you call her honey?
I mean, you could.
All your favorite Huns.
Attila the Honey?
Until it's not.
Genghis Hottie?
Genghis Hottie.
Why are there subjects on this podcast? That's just this kind of stuff. We'll just keep doing this.
You know how this goes. I have things written down, but we'll see exactly how long it takes to actually get to them. That's not what I was looking for at all. That's what I was looking for.
Well
You're
organized
looking
as
for our
always.
sponsors.
Sponsors.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, we do have some
for
of
our
those.
sponsors.
Well, actually, before we go into the sponsors, we're going to thank our patrons.
Oh, well.
The ones that actually give us their hard-earned
money.
dollars because they enjoy what we do. And thank you, patrons, for supporting us for as long as you have. I'm not sure how long. I don't think we have anybody who's been on since season 1 for the patrons. But I know one of our longest-standing patrons has been Bosa.
Oh.
Former guest on the podcast as well.
Oh, yeah.
His one time.
What? Only once?
He's only been on once. He should be on more, probably. It's okay. Well, I'm sure I will convince him to come back on at some point. But yes, those patrons help us keep the mics hot, keep us in nice earphones. Actually, these earphones were provided by...
Oh. Was it the Dom Council?
It was the Dom Council.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Mr. Cheevius from the Dom Council.
Oh, yeah. I remember he got a hold of these and... Yeah.
Does the Dom Council not
I
talk?
talk too much about that. Fell off the back of a truck dungeon.
Does the Dom Council not talk to each other?
No, it's not that we don't talk to each other. It's, just the provenance of some things need not be discussed.
Oh, my. I now feel like I need to be aware of cops knocking on the door. Like,
No.
those headphones, where did you get them from, sir?
Not
The
that
mic's
way.
not the only thing that's hot.
Edit point. Go.
No. Anyway, back to the patrons. Hey, patrons, thank you very much. If you want to be a supporter of our podcast to help us keep on the air and keep us bringing the kinky stuff that you enjoy, kinky and nerdy stuff, you can join that patron at patreon.com/Gotham Press Podcast for as little as $1 a month. Though, if you want your episodes a little bit early, you can go up to our $5 tier and get everything a week early. If you want to have your questions put on the podcast guaranteed, you can bump up to that $15 level. All right. So now then, we do have some sponsors, some actual sponsors. So that first edit point.
Actual sponsors?
Yes. So here's our sponsors for the episode. We have Thief's Touch, makes amazing handcrafted floggers. Thief is currently working on a dark side flogger for me.
Ooh, very nice.
Good choice.
Yeah, a nice big mop because Darkseid's a hefty guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. We also have steel Brat Pacis. All those littles in your life that need that passy, but regular passy that you get from a store aren't good for adult mouths. You need a custom steel Brat passy. You talk to Steel Brat, he will get you a passy that is for your little. Also, congratulations to Steel Brat as he got hitched.
Congratulations.
Yes. He and his two partners had a hand fasting this
Saturday.
Yeah, this past Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun times. Cold, but fun times. Let's see here. And we're going to swing you all the way back around to the Dom Council. Thank you, Dom Council, for providing us with these Need-Andy headphones.
Well,
And supporting us whenever we actually need you guys.
absolutely.
Like you supported the tasting and did security.
We did. Not much call for security, but, we were there.
That's why there was no need for it, because you guys were there.
That's the key of good security. You don't even know they're there.
Isn't it? But yeah, good point though. Isn't it actually nice to be part of a community where you don't really need an enormous amount of security for
yeah.
a giant function because people come in, they're well mannered, They're not drunkenly slobs, which, as we all know, tends to bring out, poor
true.
behavior in and of itself.
It does.
And people come in and they recognize consent and they recognize the generosity of the people that put all that time into an event. And they're just well-behaved members of the community.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. So those are going to go for all of our sponsors. Now, listeners, we talk about a lot of stuff and we get sidetracked. If you want to know anything that we talked about and you don't want to have to go back through the entire episode, you can always check out our show notes. We have those on every episode, exactly where you download it from. Also, if you want to give us a call, please give us a call. We want to hear from you. You can always call Candy's Sweet, Sweet Box. Taste
Lock
lovely.
that box.
Yes. To get in touch with Candy's Sweet, Sweet, Sweet Box, that's going to be 805-303-1173. I tried to get Candy for this episode, but I couldn't get a hold of her, unfortunately. She's busy, living life, doing things, being as sweet as she can be.
We try to have a weekly lunch get together, and that happens about once a month. So completely understand.
Yeah, she's busy. All right, so now then, guess what? We're ready for the episode itself.
Oh, well.
Let's talk about some things.
What's up first?
First things first, it's season 10.
Yes.
Season
it is.
fucking 10.
I don't know why you're surprised. You just keep doing it.
I do, but here's the thing. We had a whole, basically, year that we missed out on because of the pandemic stuff. So,
There is
season
that.
10 technically should have been last year.
Yeah.
Still,
but,
we made
I
it,
mean,
though.
Things
And-
happen, but it's the things happening that also create the more conversation that we have on
This
the
is true.
podcast. You know?
I mean, I thought we were going to bring kink to the world and we wouldn't need this podcast anymore. Everybody would just know.
Well, you would still need a good kink podcast, although this tends to be very heavily geek. You'd
both.
still need a good kink podcast to all the newbies coming in that still need education, still need good advice, still want to laugh.
Yeah. Also, Shock, you say geek like kinksters aren't geeks.
Oh no, the Venn diagram of geek and kink is almost a perfect circle.
Stack of pancakes.
Stack of pancakes.
Stack of pancakes.
They're just slightly off center.
Slightly off center. It's funny.
You splattered all this syrup in here.
So it's,
Oh, I'm into the melted butter. I want it all in the beard. Yeah.
So it's funny. Actually ran
Melted
into
butter.
Carmilla the First about a week back, and she showed up at Wicked this past Wednesday.
Well, lucky wicked.
Lucky.
Indeed.
Also,
Is she still patron?
she is no longer on OF
Gotcha.
at this point. Yeah. But the funny thing was, she and a young lady I've been talking with recently, they kind of got into the same thing because they both do the young lady I'm talking with, she does SCA, and Carmilla does LARPing, and they just got to a conversation. Apparently, they go in the same circles with things like, oh shit.
I'm stunned.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to this being season 10. Shock, this is episode 1 of season 10. Thank you for showing up. You've been a staple pretty much every year of the podcast.
Every time you reach out and you say, "Hey, are you free to do the podcast?" What's my response?
When?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. When? What time? Do I need to wear clothing? Yes, Shock, you do need to wear clothing.
Yeah. Well, it's chilly in here.
Speaking of chili, you're sporting something nice and handy-dandy this go-round.
For those of you that have enjoyed James Gunn's new Superman movie, and like myself have enjoyed the podcast that accompanies the Peacemaker episodes, you might have seen the actress that plays Ads wearing a beautiful white Superman pullover hoodie in one of the podcast episodes. And I saw that sucker and absolutely had to have one for myself. So that's what I'm sporting today. It has the 3 primary colors of Superman's costume laid out in 2 separate, in 6 rows that all say Superman. It has the James Gunn Superman logo on the left sleeve. It has the DC Comics logo on the right sleeve. And I went on a goddamn journey to figure out how to fucking buy one because, silly me, I figured if you turn to the DC Comics store, it was going to be right there under the hoodie section. It was not.
Where was it?
I found it in a web search, and it turned up on an online store. But if I went to the main page of the online store and searched hoodies, it didn't show up.
It's a super secret one.
It was a super secret link that I had to go in. You know, I like going into the back door. I had to go in through the back door, and I can always retrieve the link. We could add it to the show notes for those that want to find it.
That would be great.
Yes.
It was, you know, it's a really nice. I mean, you know, you buy stuff online, you don't know, is it going to be super thin? Is it going to be poorly made?
I'm not going to be mad about the, you know.
This was
We will talk about this a lot so that maybe they send us some free merch.
James Gunn. We as Giant fans are here for more merch. But it was $62 delivered to my house.
I'm sorry, 62.
$62. It took about 2.5 weeks
bad for
for the
these
delivery
days.
time, so that wasn't bad. It's nice and thick. It's got a fleecy inner lining, and you know, with me and my autism, I like the soft touch of a lot of things. And it's a beautiful piece of clothing that I had to wear in front of all my geeky, kinky friends today.
Real quick, Shock. I'm sorry. Did you say you have autism?
Yeah, you know, my sister and I, we get together every so often on Sundays, and we talk. It's a little bit of an escape from her life to spend some time with her brother, her little brother. And I'll start talking about, you know, I can't eat this food because it feels weird in my mouth. She goes, yeah, it's probably because you're autistic. And I'll have to go, oh, yeah, that's probably the case. Yeah. You know,
That's probably.
I can remember these details vividly, but I can't remember names. Yeah, that's another sign of your autism. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, right. You know, so I think a lot of things harken back to that.
Who is that with their phone like that?
I think someone's sneaking in the front door. My God, man, you have no decency to be bringing a phone in here that's not on silent.
I put it on Do Not Disturb, and apparently it is not.
Anyway,
HiddenJiann,
So
I
it
was
is
trying to make up a fifth person that I could blame this on, and you just confessed.
I appreciate that. But I at least made the effort, but now I'm just turn the damn thing off.
I did hear.
Ring
did,
through
fair
that
enough.
fucker.
So in any event, I happen to be sporting a very lovely, very well made sweatshirt. I'm quite happy with. You know, you make online purchases, you never know. And if you'd like, I will get you the link, and you can add it to the show notes for anybody else that might be interested. Because it was the only way I could find to fucking buy it, and it was a bit of a trick.
I'm glad you. I'm glad you figured out the trick. Also, if we remember by the time we finish recording, I would like to take a picture of you and that to put on the.
I would love that. I would
Perfect.
love that. I'm very proud of my sweatshirt.
All right.
Oh, and one other thing.
Yes.
I have a bit of a giant head, and that's why I don't generally buy pullovers. I like a zip up, but with all the logo on the front, this couldn't be a zip up. It had to be a pullover. I happen to know a wonderful seamstress, and I had her add a 3.5-inch long zipper right to the front, so I can zip it down and pull it over my giant fucking head. So
All right.
mine is custom.
Okay. Good to know. Glad you put that in there because the people will be like, "Well, where's the zipper?
Where's the zipper? Though you see your own seamstress about your own zipper, but
Okay. So here's a question that just happened to come up during the testing portion. Why do you all hate me?
What? Hate you?
well, as we've mentioned earlier, we've got a spreadsheet started.
You have a spreadsheet?
We've mostly referenced back to your exes, and so we've color coded all of the references, and we're starting to run out of colors in the red, the purple, and the chartreuse.
Here's the thing. My exes are lovely women. Thank you very much. I'm the problem in all my relationships. Understand that. And yes, I know I need to go to therapy for that thought process. Anyway, we're not
That's
talking.
why we have a list of reasons why we hate you. What?
I mean, the spreadsheet. I mean, it's organized
not
by
a
place.
spreadsheet.
It's organized
It's
by
not a
date.
spreadsheet of
I don't mean
people-
like calendar date. I mean, people you've dated. So it's detailed.
And it's searchable, so you can you can enter in various reasons, and it will pop up those topics.
And listeners, this is why Captain shouldn't be allowed around normal people.
And it's
Oh, come now.
love. It's warm, fuzzy love
That's
in the form of japes.
I'm reminded one of my favorite quotes from Snatch. Tommy, he's like my brother. I give him a hard time. Keeps him in check.
Wow, so you're keeping me in check is what you're saying. Okay, I see how it is.
We don't want to get him. We don't want him getting full of himself.
No, we got to keep you humble.
Thanks.
Hey, man.
That's not my reasoning, but okay.
Jeez. Anyway, let's move on to the actual list here. You guys got your full in? You're filling in now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Actual list.
Wait.
Yes, Man About Town.
Poop.
All right, poop emojis. Got it. So, talking about, you know what's funny about that? I'm sure a lot of people are pooping their pants over that Wolverine trailer for the PS5 game.
Oh, man.
Oh.
That just looks too fun.
Yeah.
Video games have finally gotten to that level where the uncanny valley doesn't even bother him anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's... I remember playing games where they would show you trailers, and they were these fantastic trailers, but none of it was gameplay.
Right.
It was all just the cutscenes in between
and all that,
whatever
yeah.
else.
Yeah, there aren't
Now,
really cutscenes so much anymore.
We've gotten to the point where even when there are cutscenes,
It
they look like you just
game.
aren't able to control your guy. It's not that, you know.
Yeah. No, so those are called QuickTime events now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Real quick, just a quick sidetrack from there. You'll appreciate this, Derail. So I started Dispatch, the game we talked about last month.
Dispatch.
It's made by Telltale Games, the guys who did the Walking Dead games.
Okay.
Yeah, superhero dispatcher for
So you dispatch out superheroes to go take care of problems?
To go take care of problems, yeah.
Can I play villain?
You know, I'm not sure. I've only gone through chapter 1 on it completely so far.
Huh.
Yeah, it's very interesting because the people that you are dispatching for are especially a group of villains who are trying to be redeemed.
Oh, well.
So now you have to dispatch them out, and hopefully they do things not in a villainous way.
So the new Avengers.
Oh, you mean the Thunderbolts, sir?
The Thunderbolts, whatever.
Yes, not the soccer team. God. Anyway, but back to the Wolverine. I'm sorry, back to Wolverine PS5. I like the fact that they got the guys that did Spider-Man to do it, because they did a fucking amazing job on Spider-Man 1, 2, and Miles Morales.
Yeah.
And you can tell these guys love what the fuck they do.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah, that usually speaks well to what they're doing.
Yeah. Like, because I know, for me personally, everybody here knows I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. When I played that game, I was worried, like, okay, are they going to fuck up the lore, things like that. But I also went into it with this is not the 616 universe. This is its own thing.
Yeah.
Spider fan. He's a really big Spider fan.
Just a tiny bit. But, like, in that game, I really enjoyed how they went about things. Like, a couple people were kind of pissed off, like, well, that's not how it would have gone in the comics. Well, it's not the comics. It's a fucking video game. Deal with it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that with this new game, because I watched a breakdown video for it, there's like, okay, it looks like they're going to do like 3 separate time periods. One of them looks like he may run into that iconic, what's the comic number? I can't remember. The one with his claws out and you see the Hulk in the reflection.
Oh.
So we're hoping that fight gets put into the game.
Isn't that the one where he gets torn in two?
Was that the one where he got torn into? I don't think that was.
I honestly don't remember.
I don't think he got torn into now. Listeners, if you know what we're talking about, please call Candy Sweet Box and let us know. Or you can just email us at gothampresspodcast@gmail.com.
My curiosity is, why didn't he end up with two? We end up with 2 Wolverines.
Do you want a second Wolverine?
Well, no.
Which part grows back?
If you cut a flatworm in 2, you end up with 2 flatworms.
That's true.
If you peel Wolverine in 2, don't both halves just start growing back the Wolverine portions?
Is that how we got that many Deadpools?
Not quite.
Just kept cutting toes off?
Just kept toes.
God.
Trim off foreskins.
I'm sorry.
That's how you got head pulled.
That's how you got something. Anyway, coming back around, I'm really excited for the Wolverine
Back on the
game.
rails.
I'm trying.
That looks like one of those games that you could, I don't know, the gameplay looked like you could put that in front of me and have 0 story. I'm like, okay, I don't care.
I get to be Wolverine.
I'm just going to go stab some people.
And here's the thing. They didn't kitty it down. It's blood and gore.
Oh, yeah. That's that. Like I said, that's why it looked so good.
Yeah.
Do you get scales to weigh the intestines you pull up?
Here's the thing. I know that in some games I played,
I mean,
they have a counter of, you spilled this many quarts of blood, they have to have some sort of achievement for that.
Oh, that would be great.
But can't you eventually purchase a good set of scales so that you can dump the intestines in?
One would hope.
One would hope.
I think it would be
Do you think Wolverine cares that much about that?
it's a missed opportunity by the developer.
Well,
if
no,
they
but
don't.
you're Wolverine now. I don't think at this point, after 150 years, Wolverine gives that shit about just cutting stuff in two.
But I'm
you
all new
do.
to it. I'm new to the Wolverine thing.
New
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
Wolverine thing. Besides, on the black market, spleen's going to fetch a hefty price.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, definitely excited about the Wolverine game coming out. I believe it's supposed to drop next year. I think they said next year, 27.
2026.
26, yeah, next year.
Actually, as far as generating income in the game, this has to be a function. Is you get to open up your own abdomen, pull out a spleen and a kidney, sell them on the black market for a reasonable price, 20, 30 grand a pop, and then you just grow another one back.
You know, here's the thing. I don't believe they ever touched on in the comics. They probably haven't. For superheroes that can regrow their internal organs, that's got to be a thing, right?
Yeah, you know, if it should be a subplot on The Boys, shouldn't it?
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised by
I
that.
would be really interested to see how writers would treat the issue of rejecting the organ of someone whose organ can regenerate.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Or like the fact that you regenerate, how are you not growing things you shouldn't? Tumors and such.
I mean, as far as The Boys go, supposedly,
Technically, you're a mutant already.
well, the compound V, I believe, says supposed to stop all that. Technically.
Yeah, that's just like that anti-aging stuff that was supposed to work for Resident Evil, and see how that went.
Oh, I hadn't heard. Was that a problem?
Resident Evil. I mean, why would it be evil? Aren't residents good?
Well, not in Raccoon City, they're not.
All right, let's move a little bit forward here. Hey, Shock.
Yes.
Have you seen the show called Peacemaker?
I think I've heard some things about that.
How about you, Splicer? Have you seen Peacemaker?
Oh, I binge watched it for 3 days. The past 3 days.
Past 3 days? You just watched the entire... Wait, it took you 3 days to watch it?
I watched it while I was at work. I watched it on and off here and there. But yeah, I was just splicing fiber and, watching Peacemaker.
Listeners, if you are in the Bakersfield area and your services aren't working quite right, understand the Splicer may be because...
It's funny you should say that. I had some guy roll up on a trailer and like, my telephone don't work. And he don't speak any English and I don't speak any Spanish. So it was just this whole... I'm like, dude, I don't fix things. I just build them.
As soon as the credits roll on this episode, we're going to get you back online.
All right, so thoughts on Peacemaker?
Can I get like 10 seasons?
Yeah, I mean...
They actually said this may be the last season for Peacemaker.
Fuck, I know.
James Gunn was like, last season, and you might see all the things get tied in other places.
Have we all
the
seen
rest of the universe?
The last episode of season 2?
Are we going to say spoiler? Okay, so we're going to spoiler alert, say that thing, and then just
hey, if you haven't
talk about it for real.
Here's the thing: if you haven't seen Peacemaker season 2, we are going to talk about some spoiler shit. You have been warned. Please move ahead to some indiscriminate time, and we'll figure it out later.
Dun, 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 dun.
And
if
you've
you
been
haven't
warned.
seen the show, you're dum 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 dum. Go on.
Like I saw the last episode, and I was like, shit, that's the last episode. What's wrong?
Well, and then I saw
To be fair, though, it didn't make me mad.
I saw the last episode, and then I watched the podcast about the last episode, and they just implied that there's no additional season coming up.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, son of a bitch, it's not anymore.
In theory, it's supposed to get wrapped up in the next Superman movie.
Yeah, something about Superman and something else.
Well, they implied it left a lot of options open, but not that they had another season of Peacemaker coming up.
Right. So, and that's the whole thing. Is like, okay, they left this basically. So, listeners, for those of you that are still with us right now, Peacemaker got left in a dimension by himself. Technically by himself. There are
so
things,
far.
There are things that are loud and sound scary, but
The Australia of the DC universe.
the Australia. There's an Australia in DC. You know
Because
that,
they're
right?
planning to leave all the
Criminals.
unwanted
Yes.
meta.
Oh yeah,
That's
I'm
the
with
America of it too.
They want
by
to put
the
all
way.
the unwanted metas there.
Did you say the Americas of it?
You didn't know transportation was So in England, transportation was the crimes that you could be convicted of. The sentence was transportation. That's what they called it. Transportation happened.
Oh, that sounds
not
lovely.
Yeah, I know. It's totally. English.
Oh, you're going to give me a ride? Great.
It's totally English, right? They're like, well, I sentence you to transportation.
That's lovely. Wait, why am I being crammed into a little wooden
We go
boat?
for a Sunday drive. Yeah.
Anyway, America was one of the alternatives.
The reason Australia got so many is because we threw a little revolution.
Yeah,
and
we
weren't
went,
the
no,
place
screw
they
you.
could
We
send
ain't
them
taking any
anymore.
more of these guys.
Just have 1 to 50,000 more. Who knows?
Anyway,
So back to Peacemaker. So Shock, did you enjoy the season overall?
Yeah, absolutely. Effectively, what I did with season 1 and season 2 was I would watch the episode. Before the next episode would come out, I would rewatch the previous episode. Oftentimes, I've seen every episode at least 3 times. And then, I've referenced it now a couple of times. But when I discovered while watching season 2 that there was a podcast, and I thought, oh my God, how did I miss this podcast? Which is also on Max, HBO.
Yeah.
How did I miss it in season 1? And it took me a little bit of viewing to realize that it wasn't available during the broadcast of season 1. But when they started producing season 2, they went back and they basically did a rewatch of season 1 and recorded podcast episodes to go with the rewatch of season 1, and then released an episode of the podcast after they released each episode of season 2. So there's an accompanying podcast which you can watch with on camera, etc.
Yeah.
For every single episode of Peacemaker for both seasons. And it was really enjoyable. You got to it in and of itself was very funny. But I've seen every single episode at least 2 times, and many of them I've seen 3 times. It's a really well written show. A lot of it's really funny.
oh yeah,
There's a lot of good character arc in it with people you would think were irredeemable who actually get to grow as individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, we all get to learn an important fact because now we can, out there in the street, we can be aware of bird blindness. Because up until this point, we've all been ignorant of bird blindness. And
Dear
those poor
God.
individuals who didn't understand the difference between an ostrich and a hummingbird. And honestly,
look
I
the
feel
same.
such pity for them.
yes.
As you should.
And
Yes.
let me just say, as someone who's just incredibly enthusiastic about the show in general, is John Cena's acting
It's really good.
is amazing. Yeah. He is a really, really good actor.
Yes.
And
On
able to
top,
pull
of
the
on top of being charismatic.
on top of being
He can pull
charismatic.
emotions that you wouldn't expect him to be able to, wow, why does he make me feel like for this character?
Absolutely. Season 1, he's great. Season 2, because it's based on this alternate version of his family, this alternate world he steps into where everything he ever lost in his in the actual world is there waiting for him. It's this almost dreamlike scenario. And as we watch it unfold, the emotions he portrays on camera are really amazing. And some of it's heart-wrenching. It's absolutely heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of twists involved in that. And it's really good. But he's not the only one. We're making the
Augie.
jokes. Yeah, absolutely.
He had a big jump.
And we're making the joke about bird blindness. Tim Meadows steps
he
in.
does.
And Tim Meadows, who is an amazing fucking actor, not just funny, but an amazing actor, just blows it out of the water.
He really did.
And it's one of those things where early in the season, you just fucking hate that guy.
Yeah.
Just fucking
he's
hate
a
him.
complete dick. And then you kind of like he's a complete dick, but he's not doing anything else. Like he's not
He's still,
100%
Well,
with the boss.
If I
He's
were
just kinda-
strapping firearms and had a license to strap firearms and I worked with him, I would murder him.
Probably. I would have
Just so
gone
my
to the trigger
coworkers
too
are
quickly.
aware, I would just fucking turn around and put a 45 slug between his eyes because I hate motherfuckers that treat their other employees like that.
Oh, yeah.
But you do get to see a very redeeming arc in his personality when he realizes the authority he's working for are fucking assholes. And what they're doing is not right.
Not just assholes, evil fucking
Evil.
assholes.
They say, you get to watch somebody you had respect for start to absolutely turn, in a sense, Lex Luthor evil.
So he turned into a heel. Basically.
He did, yeah. And you get to see some really redeeming qualities. When it really fucking counted, he starts to step up.
Well, and I liked the way they wrote his dad. That was
Not
don't
Tim Meadows'
see
dad.
anything. No, not Tim Meadows' dad. Peacemaker's
Tim
dad.
Meadows' dad was such a big
Peacemaker's
character.
dad.
Did you miss him? You weren't fucking paying attention.
The whole White Dragon thing was 100%. He's a complete asshole. Gets his kid killed. Like he's just completely irredeemable. There's nothing good
Completely
about this guy.
Right.
You then, yes, he's still nice to his family in the alternate universe and all of that. And I expect people to be nice to their family, right? Like that's
well, if
not
we're all
nice.
if
not
we're all
nice
on
per se,
board with
but if
being
they're all-
assholes, sure, yeah.
If everybody's together, then it's not really.
If
a
you've ever
problem.
been around racist assholes like I have been, as long as they think you're a racist asshole, we're all the best of buddies.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
A story about that I'll tell you later. But I liked that the alternate guy wasn't irredeemable. Like, yes, he was in this terrible. Like you would have expected, he was the head racist guy because he's the head racist guy in your world.
his speech.
And he just goes, there's a lot of shit going on around here that ain't fucking cool, but I gotta live here.
Yeah.
I'm
I can do what I
doing
can.
what I
know?
can. And
Do what I can.
And
I fight what I can do.
He's dealing with the giant problems because he can deal with the giant problems. And who the fuck else could step up?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't appear to be that in that particular universe there's a Superman,
Right.
right? So, or a Green Lantern Corps. So he's dealing with the giant issues that that other people, the vigilantes on the street, can't deal with.
Right. You know what?
And
This is
Philly and his lantern.
This has made me think of something completely off base.
That fucking haircut.
You just killed
The
Splicer.
Justice Squad. We're not calling it that.
Man.
Quit trying to kill Splicer. No, but you made me think of something we talked about previous episode that isn't in the show notes here. Shock, what were your thoughts on Marvel Zombies? Not the whole thing, specifically with the Lantern Corps. Not Lantern. Wow,
The Lantern Corps of Marvel Zombies?
Not
Get,
the Lantern
get out.
Corps.
Get fucking out.
the
Deadpool Corps.
No, Nova Corps did.
If I had watched it, I would have.
Oh, you didn't watch?
You didn't give us an assignment. My grandson is begging me to watch Marvel Zombies.
Oh, it's only 4 episodes.
I haven't watched it.
Okay, well, never mind then.
Yeah.
When you do watch it,
Now I remember seeing an episode of Marvel Zombies much earlier in the What If series.
right, then that was that one.
Right.
And then this is a continuation of.
Right. I assumed it was. Folks, my autism. If I don't write it down, I can't fucking remember shit, and I haven't written it down.
Okay,
Watch
no-
this.
Plus, when you're watching through every episode of Peacemaker 3 times, that only leaves you so much time to watch other things.
This is true.
All right, so Shock, you and I will talk about that another time. I just wanted your opinion on it.
Good. I get to come back.
Yes, you get to come back.
Marvel Zombies. Okay, for those of you that don't have a camera pointed at me at the moment, I'm sending myself a note to my email, which I'll then write on a sticky note, and that process will mean I'll never forget it.
Okay,
go.
good to know. Glad he has a process. All right, so without that, then let's move over from Peacemaker. Did we all say our piece?
We did.
Well, no. One more thing.
One more thing.
The actor that we were all familiar with from The Walking Dead who played, it's Redstone, right?
Yes,
The
yes.
Eagle Hunter.
Yes.
Oh, Michael Rook.
Michael Rook.
Rooker.
Yes.
Rooker. Michael Rooker, right.
Rooker, yeah.
Which I found out by watching the podcast. Well, you should watch the podcast. By watching the podcast is a really close friend of James Gunn, and he's been in a lot of James Gunn's properties, right?
well, there
Of
you
course, as we all know, he was in
Guardians
Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Right.
And a really major character in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. He's Mary Poppins, bitch.
Exactly. You just hate that motherfucker with a passion. And so watching him get his comeuppance and getting to learn that Eagly isn't just a smart eagle.
No.
He's a fucking god. Nice twist, James Gunn. Nice fucking twist.
Nice twist.
Yeah. And he's still, which I'm going to point out, he's still hanging out with Chris. The Eagle is a fucking god who could pick anybody to hang out with. He's hanging out with Chris, which is kind of like Mjolnir will only let you pick him up if you're actually worthy. And I kind of feel like there's a certain crossover in that.
I get that. I mean, Chris in the alternate universe didn't have an Eagly.
He did not have an Eagly because that god in that universe was probably killed by a racist asshole.
Probably.
And or went, oh no, not that motherfucker.
Yeah, no. Oh, man, so many things. Hey, listeners, if you're back with us, watch Peacemaker. Anyway.
And, let's all point out, inflation is fucking miserable. Every goddamn streaming show you watch or every streaming service you're subscribed to, the costs are just going up left and right constantly. Yeah. And we also understand that while we're putting this pressure on for you to go out and watch this stuff, not everybody can afford a subscription to HBO Max. So feel free to pirate it because 100% I'm down with that.
Yeah. One thing real quick, because we are at the beginning of November, and if you're in America, the government's still shut down. If you see somebody...
because fuck them hungry kids.
If you see somebody at the grocery store happen to walk off without paying for some food...
No, you didn't.
Not at all.
Damn thing.
You saw nothing.
And if you can afford to buy canned goods or donate cash to food pantries, God damn it, do it.
Please
always donate the cash. They can make better use of it than you guessing what they need.
Than you showing up with a can of lima beans.
Yeah.
Oh, man, oh, man. Anyway, back to nerdy shit, because I don't want to talk about politics. That's depressing right now at all times. Hey, Shock.
Wait a minute. One last thing. Because my son and I both figured this out like second or third episode in, did anybody realize the giant twist about the alternate universe before it was revealed?
I did not at that point, but I had thoughts that something was wrong, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it initially. And then by the third episode, I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah.
Oh, third episode. Okay. But you didn't have to see the mural, right?
No,
the mural.
No, third episode, like, oh, fuck.
No. Well, I mean, because they before the mural shows up, Vigilante tells other Vigilante.
No, but he's saying before anybody told you what was going on.
Yeah,
before it was revealed as a plot point. Because it was like episode 2. He'd already been there and met them and came home. And actually, I think it was whatever episode that the rebels had showed up in.
That was episode 1. No, 2. That was 2.
Okay. So episode 2, he'd already stopped the guys with the bombs,
Sons of Liberty,
right?
Yeah.
The Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty,
My apologies. Yeah. He'd already stopped the Sons of Liberty, and my son popped his head in and he goes, "You know what I think about Peacemaker?" And I said, "The Nazis have taken over." I said, because I didn't see a single fucking person of color in that entire town. And he goes, "Yep, that's it. I think the Nazis have taken over." That's why his dad is there, and that's why they're getting along.
Right.
Did not realize Augie was actually a good person.
Right.
Had no fucking clue. But I realized at that point that was probably what that giant reveal was going to be.
Yeah.
Was that this paradise looked like it was paradise to him because he was white. And when he showed up, he didn't notice there was nobody of color there.
Right.
And the Sons of Liberty were actually on the side of good.
Yeah. I do enjoy how...
now, they all look like meth heads, so that didn't help. But anyway.
No, I do enjoy how everybody calls him out like, how did you not see this?
Well, and that's kind of shitty, really, because when you consider that the way he grew up, he, I'm sure, had to start just looking past shit. Because how do you reconcile, this is my dad, and I love him, and he loves me?
Well, and if his dad lived in that trailer
fucked up
park,
as that shit is at all,
there were no people of color living in that fucking trailer
I'm
park.
Sure.
No.
I'm sure. But the point being that over his upbringing, he had to start looking past that and just let it kind of fade into the background, because I'm sure he was surrounded by it all the time.
Okay, yeah, I'll give
shitty
you
as that is.
I'll give you that. I'll give you
know.
that.
Anyway.
All right. So we're going to move from Peacemaker now to that one show on Amazon Prime, Generation Victory or something. I don't know. Gen V.
Isn't that the aliens?
Wait, what?
That's just
V.
That's just V.
Lizards.
So Gen V. Splash, did you see Gen V?
I have not.
You have not?
I binged Peacemaker. I was sucked in. I can't tell you what I was, And then I looked at Gen V and I was like, that's a tall order to get back into all of that.
Wait, how far behind are you on things?
I haven't watched anything of Gen V at all.
Oh, you haven't seen season one
You
either?
haven't seen The Boys?
I have seen The Boys, but I haven't finished The Boys.
Okay. All right, so Shock, this is a conversation between the two of us.
Oh, really? Okay.
I knew that he hadn't watched it.
Darn it. I've got to talk a lot? Oh, no.
It's too terrible for you.
Oh, no. Both of us? Dear God, how will we ever get through this?
Though I really enjoyed Gen V. Of course, I enjoyed The Boys a lot. I enjoyed Gen V, but not as much as I've been enjoying Peacemaker. So
I like the twist on Gen V. That I did not expect.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, listeners. Actually, we're gonna do a little bit of light stuff, and then we'll go with the spoiler.
Sure.
All right. So, Gen V, season 2, really good. Oh dear God, the twists and turns, because it's kind of hard time because there's so many twists and turns in the season.
Absolutely.
Like it starts off with anybody that saw the end of season 1, they were in jail, they were locked up, and all of a sudden it's like, hey.
Well, worse than jail, they were in one of those fucking labs.
Yeah.
Lab rats.
Because what are we going to do with people's superpowers? Experiment on them.
Mm-hmm.
See, now we got to kind of explain to these two as well. So what happens is in The Boys.
What happened was.
So in The Boys, what happens is people are given superpowers.
Prehensile penis.
Oh, no. I've watched some. I get the premise of it. Of the show.
I don't know if he does.
I've seen the first 3 episodes of The Boys.
A little gory, isn't it?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that still is a thing. Still very gory.
And there are times where watching Homelander be the psychopath that he absolutely is and realizing the entire world is scared to fucking death of him, it's a little rough. The worst person in the planet with the most power and unstoppable, it's a little rough.
Tiny bit. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, back to Gen V. So the characters that were in prison, and I haven't looked into it, but I think just like the actor didn't want to come back, so they killed him off in between seasons.
Which one?
The son.
Like you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, crap, I'm blanking on the man's name. Polarity's son.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, I think the actor didn't want to come back, so they killed him off between seasons. Which I get, but And they gave him a hero's death at least.
Yeah.
He died trying to save his friends.
And he gets mentioned a lot.
He does get mentioned quite a bit. What are you doing?
Can do for them. What? They're watching me fuck with this llama.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck's going
Is
on?
it llama fucking
There we go.
season already? God
Yeah,
damn
it is.
Time just flies.
I'm sorry. There's a llama fucking season?
Oh.
Well,
it's
barely
Christmas.
here.
It's terrible. So I don't
Did
know
you
why.
say it's Christmas?
This is going to be a terrible story about me, and I will.
Oh, God.
I say we end the episode right here.
I can't remember why it occurred to me, but I decided for some reason something my mom sent me had irritated me. I don't know whether it was some sort of religious thing where she's trying to get me to be more Jesus-y or whatever. Not that being Jesus-y is problematic, just the way she wants me to do it. But I ended up, there was a picture of llamas like fucking in the snow. And it was like, here's my Christmas card. I put little Christmas hats on the llamas and sent that to my mom.
As one does.
And I would swear her reaction was either completely subdued and wasn't going to give me, just was going to ignore it on purpose, or she had just went right over the top of her head.
That first one implies we're related.
Oh, God.
So Gen V.
Yeah.
Gen V.
Gen V. We're just gonna go into spoilers at this point. Fuck it. Listeners, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Shock.
Yes.
So about His name was Splicer on the show, right?
What's that?
Cypher.
Cypher.
About Cypher.
How long did it take you to figure out that the shriveled raisin of a husk in a tube was actually Cypher?
I didn't get it until it got revealed, honestly.
I fucking figured it out like 3 episodes before that. When he was laying there watching the hottest woman on the set fuck the scrawny guy,
Yeah.
I knew he was actually the person inside of the husk.
See, I'm like, in my head, it's like, what kind of sick fuck is just fucking in front of their dad? Like that. Like, this is fucking weird. And now, after the reveal, it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes perfect sense now. That was his porn.
Yeah. Well, and then they also mentioned that Cypher didn't actually have any V blood in him.
Right.
Because she could tell.
Yeah, which also kind of threw like, how the fuck is he hiding his V in there? Yeah, so in the show, you find out in The Boys that everybody who has superpowers was injected with a serum called Compound V. And they were injected as children.
Hence the title.
And that's how they are given their powers. So, yeah. That was really fucked up.
Why can't I remember that female character's name? Because she's in The Boys.
Sage,
right, yeah.
Yes.
So Sage shows up. She's, of course, pulling the strings behind
smartest woman in the world.
I do, not to give too much away,
Uh-huh.
but in The Boys, where you realize that she's manipulating things behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
And she has, because she's too smart, her intelligence makes letting go difficult. So she has someone give her a real quick lobotomy.
Yeah.
And she, unless I'm mistaken, it was the Deep. You give me this lobotomy, so I'm stupid. For her, that's like getting drunk, right?
Yeah.
And I'll let you fuck me in the ass, and I'm like, give me the fucking hammer.
Because her brain grows back.
Yeah, her brain does grow back.
That was the other thing.
And it's a really attractive woman that plays the character.
Yeah. She has to get that lobotomy, or else it will just keep growing.
Plus, not to give away too much about me, the way the actress plays it with that glint in her eye as she tells it, that's a thing I'm fucking like. Not only do I want to do this, look at the enthusiasm in my eyes when I talk about it. Okay. Yeah.
So we have this arrangement. All right, perfect. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic consent.
Yes. Yes.
Even in the world of The Boys, enthusiastic consent is a thing sometimes.
But yeah, Gen V is terrific. That was a twist that I would have liked to have not figured out to the end, but I did, and that was it. It's when she's riding the guy that's supposed to be Cypher.
Yeah.
Right? She's grinding away on him, and she looks over at the raisin husk that just came out of the oxygen chamber.
Yeah.
And they make eye contact and smile. I went, oh, shit. That guy is controlling who we think of as Cypher like a puppet.
Yeah.
And that's literally what was going on.
And it's the fact that he just kept beating on him the whole time. That's what really, I'm like, okay, so he hates his dad for some reason.
No, the guy was. I think that was just the guy being upset at himself because he was so fucking helpless and
right. No, I got that.
Hated his situation.
I get that
later.
Now. I didn't get that at that point.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just like, oh, he's an abusive fuck. Also, the way he kept leveling himself up on that very last episode, like, oh, I can control like 10 of them now. That's great. Oh,
but no, the Gen V is really good. It's very enjoyable. Both seasons are good. Both seasons end on a cliffhanger. So
yes.
Season 3 looks like it's definitely coming. Hopefully,
no. I don't believe they're getting into season 3. They're going to get their other spinoff that they're still in talks about.
Okay,
which is the prequel to The Boys.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to focus on not Stormfront, but whoever she was before. She was Stormfront.
Oh yeah, okay.
The Liberty Lady or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So they're going to have that series, and then they're going to have season 5, which is going to be the end of everything, which is going to wrap in all of the people from Gen V. Yes, okay. Because they need her to take down Homelander at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see how well that goes. Hopefully it goes super well, and everybody lived happily ever after. There were never any problems again.
So my only complaint with Gen V as a show, it's the same complaint I had with Smallville, right?
Okay.
I used to make the joke that Smallville was like Dawson's Creek enough. I used to call it Kent's Creek. because we have
That's
superpowers and we're solving everything by being really fast, and he's the Blur, right?
Yeah.
But it was all about a lot of teenage emotions and drama and who hates you,
Ah,
know,
the
and,
angst.
and then
Yes,
of course
the angst.
everybody is first they're an asshole, and then they, they make up and et cetera. And just as I start to trust them, I caught them in a lie, and now I don't trust them again. There's a lot of that action.
That's called American television in general.
It is called American television. It's not as bad in Gen V as Dawson's Creek by any fucking stretch of the imagination, but it
Yeah.
has a little more of that than I would like in as a slightly mature adult. But there is that aspect to it that's not not the boys.
Shock.
Yes.
You can say, as an old white guy, you can.
As
you
an
can
old
say,
white guy, yeah.
I don't like this stuff. I don't like these emotions and things people are having on these television shows. I want my funnies.
By the way, in case you haven't met me, I'm not just Caucasian. I'm exceptionally Caucasian.
Exceptionally Caucasian. You don't disappear into backgrounds, do you?
Let's not talk about that right now.
Don't worry, sir. You're going to be up on this next thing. So let's move on from Gen V to The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yes.
He's looking at you for this, sir.
Yeah.
Well,
What do you got on this? Come on.
I don't know if it's terrible, but my most exciting takeaway is I cannot wait to see in live action a ripped Hutt.
What?
No, I'm with you there.
A ripped Hutt?
Yeah, when Rada comes out in the trailer and he's like flexes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been, as some of you may know, I've been a fan of Star Wars back when the expanded universe was a thing, and there was a Hutt Jedi who was described as being
I'm sorry, what?
Beldorian the Hutt,
A Hutt Jedi.
a fallen Jedi.
So wait,
Which
not
is
a Sith, basically?
Well, they didn't call him that far back, if that tells you anything about how old Beldorian is in the expanded universe.
Okay.
Yeah, the back before Sith was something that we knew there was more than just Darth Vader being. Because even the Emperor wasn't described as a Sith at that time.
George Lucas was someplace going, I don't know what the fuck to call him yet.
No, they were a thing, and they were starting to do comics about the Sith 4,000 years ago, but they weren't referring to anything current other than Vader as a Sith. They had this dark Jedi Hutt named Beldorian, who was described as being not fat like his Hutt brethren, but muscular and lithe.
Nice.
And I always kind of wonder what that would look like. And then there's been some artwork and expanded universe reference guides that show him.
You probably have an idea. What's the average adult male Hutt weigh?
He didn't say no. He had to think about it.
Let me think
Well,
about
here's the
this.
thing. I'm not great with numbers.
I mean,
But
if
I
if
want to
was
say
gonna
it's in
guess,
Ton and a half?
about that.
it's around there. Well, I mean, when you look at Jabba and you look at like people next to Jabba, right? And you go, all right, this he's bigger than a cow.
Yeah.
So
He's bison size.
Let's round him in between 2,500 and 3,000 pounds. You don't move that much mass without a lot of fucking muscle.
Well, yes.
Oh yes.
Okay, now back on the rails.
I suppose it's more the lack of fat rather than the amount of muscle that kind of defines the sort of.
I mean, I got a
physique they're
six-pack. I
describing.
just got it wrapped in a nice soft blanket.
Well, it's the cultural sloth. I think
The cultural sloth.
And
So that was your big thing, was that?
well, it's interesting to see one actually being portrayed. I'm like, oh, this will be good. So I like Hutts. They're
And just to confirm, this is a movie, not another series.
I thought that was a movie.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's a movie, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a
Okay.
movie.
unless they're doing a series.
No, no.
IMAX.
I watched the trailer several times now, and you know, my takeaway is it's a 2-hour, 10-minute movie.
And the trailer says made for IMAX. Which,
Yes.
if they're doing a series made for IMAX, our home video systems are going to have to get a lot better. For Belfast.
No kidding.
Oh, well, yeah, but the link through your Disney Plus app, you can then purchase your IMAX television. So, yeah.
Yes, give Disney more money.
No, there's a lot of good little things in that trailer. That was just happened to be the one that.
They stood out to you.
You know where my weird brain goes? So in the trailer, go see the trailer. They're going through the sewer, and you got the little mechanic guy going ahead, and then here comes Grogu in his woolen robe, and all I could think about is, oh God,
That's
that
gonna
robe,
smell.
yeah, that robe
smell
is
terrible.
wet
Filthy.
and gooey, and yeah.
No, he's using the Force to push away all the muck and the mire.
Yeah.
He's either Charlton Hestoning that crab, just like parting the gray sea, or
He'll use it afterwards and just kind of wring it all out.
prestidigitation.
That's
not a
He gets
horsepower,
he gets
but it is
out, and the
now.
water just works its way out of the material.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that stays in the material. The water makes its way out, though.
Back to my autism and the way things feel. Oh, that felt terrible against my skin.
Yeah. Ugh. So, are you in the time frame of things? This is still Luke's still alive, right? Running his school, or
Should be.
Think so. I'd have to double check and see where it all falls in, but I think it's before
Well, yeah,
Ren
it definitely
destroys
is.
the academy. Kylo Ren.
It's before the New Order, First
It's-
Order,
yeah,
whatever.
it's definitely
it is.
before the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
The question is whether it's before Kylo Ren destroys Luke's academy.
Oh,
And that
that
I'm
part.
not sure of.
Let's pour a glass of blue milk and
If-
talk about it.
If I were going to guess, I'd say well before that, because when he the Luke they use, who comes not
He's
only to
much
do the
younger,
training
too,
and do
right.
whatever else, he is super young down.
Right.
yeah.
So
I just
mean-
don't know how much of a time jump there is between this movie
and
It-
he
it
was
feels
definitely
like a
old.
sh-
He's definitely old and gray when you see him standing over Kylo Ren in the flashback.
It feels like a short time frame between the end of The Mandalorian and this sequence of events, but Grogu ages so slowly, who the fuck can tell?
Right, but
and the
how-
Mandalorian's in a helmet, so...
I was say, how old is the Mandalorian by that time?
Well, yeah, you don't know.
Roughly Pedro Pascal's age, give or take.
But are they going to age him
So,
up?
I'm assuming this is almost 6 weeks after the end of The Mandalorian.
Right.
Yes, this is exactly how that happened.
Luke swung back by just a few weeks later and went, oh, fuck no, what was I thinking?
Oh, it'd be great. Luke is the big bad. He's like, I want Grogu back. And Mando's like, no.
Well, like any good daycare, no. You bring him back when he's potty trained.
God.
Smells
The robe after the sewer scene. Like, nope, keep him. A little longer.
a little longer.
He's not right.
God. So I'm excited about it. I'm definitely gonna go see it. Are you gonna go with me, Man About Town?
I don't see how I could not do that.
Excellent. I've got at least one.
Oh, I'm in.
Hold on. ShockDoc is making a motion of, I want to go too.
Can I get
No,
an
the
invite?
motion I'm making is, where the fuck's my invitation?
Exactly.
I was thinking more of a, are you not entertained?
Well, that's a little more up like this.
Well, I do that with my dates.
And I was just like, you finished. Are you not entertained? And they look
No,
like,
not when I finish. When they finish.
Oh, when they
My finish, that's
right.
easy. That's a piece of fucking cake. No. Please.
All right. So yes, Shock, definitely you too. Splicer, you have a lovely lady that you're going to take with you, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
And look, we've already got a group chat started. So,
Right.
That works.
yeah, piece of
We'll
cake.
just set it up.
Soon as it hits theaters, we're in. Or probably the Saturday after because work.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, plus, I'm a big fan of the weekend after the initial release.
Oh,
where,
yes.
where there's not a giant crowd all lined up, and
but
to get a
there's-
decent seat isn't a big
Gotta
fucking
avoid the
deal.
Jedi.
There's nothing quite like standing in line with a bunch of other Star Wars fans waiting for a movie.
That has an element
say
to it
that.
if you're in your 30s.
There's an age gap.
When I liked people more, that was cool.
Weren't you part of the crowd that we all went and saw? I believe it was either the Phantom Menace. I think it was the Phantom Menace. We all went and saw the midnight release of, or did that predate you?
That was long before I joined you, but I did see the midnight release for the Phantom Menace. I was in
did.
that line at Edward
did.
Cinema.
Okay, you were there. All right.
Yeah.
So yes,
I did
you were
see-
together.
Not old enough to join the community, but yeah, you were there.
Attack of the Clones.
You two were there together. You just didn't know each other. At the,
Yeah, I was old enough to have been in the community. I just didn't know I had need for it yet.
All right.
Yeah.
But now you know. You got better.
I got better.
Yes. You got educated.
I got so much better.
Yes, you did. All right. let's move on from Star Wars to Star Trek. So I saw a trailer for Starfleet Academy. It's going to be a new show on Paramount Plus.
Well, of course, it's the Star Trek channel.
It's the Star Trek channel.
It's the Star Trek streaming service. I mean, it is what it is.
It looks interesting. I'm like, here's the thing. I love Star Trek, I do, but I am not the most well-versed in Star Trek. I don't know. Why are you giving me that head check?
No, I'm agreeing. I'm much the same way. Like, I like...
You weren't there for every episode
like
of
what I like
Discovery. You weren't there for every episode of Strange New Worlds.
no, Strange New Worlds I was.
Strange New
I
Worlds.
really like Strange New Worlds.
I haven't seen either of them.
Whether that's just because...
Hold on. Shock's giving me a look like he's going to kill me.
This is the part
No,
where
no,
you're looking,
no.
like the part where you looked at
lost
us when I
respect
was
for you. That's
Generation
all.
V.
As I like to say, Captain, your mother and I are very disappointed.
Wow. Anyway, what were you saying, man, about Sam?
I was just saying we're giving you the look right now that you were giving us for not having watched Generation V.
Oh,
Yes.
so you've seen all of this?
I have not, actually, but I'm taking it. But yeah, no, it looks like they're doing a continuation of Discovery's timeline where they jumped forward to the future to a universe where the Federation had kind of fallen in a natural disaster.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Discovery.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Again,
It's only a year and a half old, and the series has already ended. So you know what?
Again, I hadn't seen any of this, so I didn't know. So continue.
Well-
I'm more interested now.
As I said, I'm not terribly versed in Discovery myself. But yeah, they find themselves hundreds of
Stranded.
years in the future, and there's been a disaster that has basically destroyed the galaxy's dilithium. And so everyone kind of fell into their own little insular worlds, and they're slowly rebuilding, and Discovery was a part of...
Isn't it like 1,000 years in the future or something like that?
I want to say it's 3,000 something year.
Wow.
And so Discovery plays a part in their
Discovering.
series of kind of...
So out of curiosity, the actress Mary Wiseman that plays initially it's Ensign Tilly,
Right.
Sylvia. Anybody else go? Jesus fucking Christ, that woman's attractive.
Just
me, okay.
It may have crossed my
I
I
mind.
haven't seen any of it to know.
I do that all the time.
May have crossed my mind.
Strange New Worlds had me just okay. Yeah, she's
Nurse
hot.
Chapel.
She's hot. Oh,
That-
Nurse Chapel.
the one that plays Aurora.
Noonien Singh.
Yeah.
Khan's daughter. Oh,
No, for me, it's the woman that plays Aurora.
but
Oh,
I
Lord.
also Rebecca Romaine. Oof.
Well, she's
Classic.
just classically attractive, tall,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
But the one that plays Aurora, I'm thinking all this time, that is a very attractive woman. They have the episode with Trelane where they have the wedding
Oh yeah.
and the dress she shows up in. Oh, fuck!
So I'm here.
Watch it for that.
I'm going to watch this series not for the sci-fi, not for the action, not for the intrigue. I'm going to watch it all for
We'll
the
watch
ladies.
it for the
Look.
musical episode and the ladies.
If you watched,
I'm sorry, the what episode
So what you're saying is you're going to do it all for the Nookie?
for the Nookie?
if you watched if you watched TOS in the beginning, you know, like some of
Yeah.
us were there when they were fucking broadcast. You were also watching it for the women. Because Gene Roddenberry could take a $75 fucking wardrobe budget and a lot of actresses you'd never heard of and make you want to see every single fucking episode.
William Ware Theis was a brilliant costumer.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
What do you think, Gene? We're really short on money. Everybody gets a mini skirt.
Shorter costumes, less
Shorter
fabric.
costumes. Put her in 3 strips of cloth. Okay, you got it, Gene. Let's do that.
Figure it out.
Wow.
Figure it out.
Okay.
But yeah. So Discovery and Strange New Worlds, those 2 actresses alone are the 3 actresses that Splicer just mentioned. Yeah, absolutely worth watching every minute of those 2 series. They're very good, and they're very good entertainment.
And here I am with adding more to my
I was
huge queue of things to watch.
It's
I
hard
was
to consume
surprised.
all the
I like
media.
I liked the crossover episode.
Yeah.
crossover
With the-
episode.
There's a crossover episode with Below Decks.
Really? Now,
So
Below
they-
Decks, I
or
did
Lower
watch.
Decks, whatever. Yeah,
Below Decks.
Below Decks. Yeah.
Boimler and...
No, it is Lower Decks.
Lower Decks?
It is Lower Decks.
Oh, yeah, Lower, you're right, Lower Decks.
One of the funniest fucking pieces of property in CBS's fucking vault. Period.
Okay, I got to watch. No, now I need to watch it because
But yeah, the crossover was so well done. I'm like,
Because they show up in live action.
That's cool.
Oh, they're in live action.
Live acting.
Yes.
The people that do the voiceover,
Oh.
including Huey from The Boys, who
Yeah.
voices one of the two characters,
Yes.
shows up as his character with blue hair.
Okay, now I'm more invested.
And they're all starstruck by.
Yeah, by having met the crew that they've only heard of as legends,
oh wow.
because they're meeting Captain Pike in person.
oh.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait. So Discovery follows Pike? I thought Pike was
Nope.
No.
We
That's
Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds.
Right.
Strange New World.
All right, wait. Still, I thought Strange New World. I thought Pike was
Strange New Worlds isn't Pike.
Pike
I'm sorry, vice
was
versa.
the
Pike
captain.
was Strange New Worlds.
Pike was the captain in the original
yeah.
pilot episode that Gene Roddenberry couldn't get sold for Star Trek.
Yeah, that's what I this one Pike like.
And then he came back and filmed one with William Shatner.
okay.
And then later on, they took the original and split it into two and made it into the episode called The Menagerie,
okay.
where we get to see Captain Christopher Pike in his wheelchair and mute. And the entire series of Strange New Worlds, we know Pike has got a really unfortunate future ahead of him.
Oh, okay. See things that I was not aware of.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Well,
you
and
guys are
sees
selling
the
me.
future.
Yeah, and it is related to Discovery because this version of Pike debuted there, and that's part of what gave them the impetus to try and do a whole series around his Enterprise. Was people really liked Anson Maddox's take on Pike's character as seen in Discovery.
And one thing about Discovery is it is episode after episode, it's intense drama and amazing writing, right? One thing about Strange New Worlds is it has that, but it also has some of the funniest and goofiest episodes, and they're really funny. Give me the Klingon fight theme. In any event, making connections. In the wedding episode on Strange New Worlds, I pretty quickly figured out who the fucking bartender was. I went, wait a minute. It's that fucking Trelane. It was Trelane.
Is that ever actually confirmed? I heard that it was like obviously him, but they didn't.
No,
name
no,
him
they
or-
actually named him.
Oh, okay.
When his parents showed up. Voiced by Q, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to
John
say.
Delancey, yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Voices his dad, yeah.
Because originally his dad's voice was Scotty. It was
Oh, was it?
James Doohan did the voice for it in the
I
original
missed
series
you.
episode. he did a lot of voice work, particularly like when they did the animated series.
Yeah, yeah.
Like 3/4 of the male ancillary characters are him just doing different voices.
You know, the only thing, because I watched the animated series when its original broadcast. I know, I keep bringing this shit up. And I don't remember a lot about it, except I remember them finding an alien weapon that they kept pushing buttons on, and it kept changing into a new form, and one of them looked like a fucking watermelon. It's like you're holding a watermelon with a pistol grip.
Okay.
But you can watch it on Paramount Plus, by the way.
Yeah, they got everything Star Trek has. Splicer said.
Yeah.
I can't tell you it's
Except for Prodigy.
good. I absolutely don't think it's good, but you should watch it as a curiosity.
As a curiosity. Okay. All right.
Did we get enough on?
Star Trek.
Star
think,
Trek.
I think we got a tad bit, just a tiny bit.
This is going to be a 3-hour episode, isn't it?
Not yet. We're gonna find out though. We're gonna find out. So let's move back over to some Marvel stuff.
Absolutely.
So, Wonderman. Anybody? Does anybody know who Wonderman is? In the
No
comics?
idea who that even is.
Okay, so Wonderman's kind of got a fucked up backstory. He's a guy that was just a guy and was given powers. So hey, you know what? I think you'll do good. Given powers, and I may
From an alien species?
no.
From a demigod?
Shazam,
An ugly
Green Lantern,
a really ugly scientist.
super villain.
He's Wonder Woman's husband.
No, that is not Wonder Woman's husband. No, he's an
It's
actor.
Put her
Mrs.
back in the
Wonderman to
audience
you.
lockaway zone.
No. He's basically an actor. He was given powers by, I want to say, was it Doom? Maybe Doom gave him powers. And to go up against Fantastic Four, he went up against Fantastic Four.
Doesn't sound like he could handle it.
betrayed Doom.
Okay.
Because it's like, oh no, these guys are not bad.
Right.
Betrays Doom, but now he's just got these powers.
Wait. I need plot clarification. So he existed in the same universe as the Fantastic Four,
Yes.
which if we've seen the movie this summer, kind of hard not to know who they are, right?
Right,
Okay.
right.
He didn't know they were doing good?
It was.
He only knew Doom's version of the Fantastic Four?
It was.
Is he
Dude,
Ledgerian?
fucking read a paper.
Comics, sir. Comics. That's what I can give you. Comics.
Okay.
Comic logic. So he's given powers, and he goes up against the Four. Realizes they're on the right side of things.
Right.
Betrays who gave him powers, and then it's like, oh, well, I have these powers. Oh, these powers are killing me. Okay, cool.
I was gonna ask why Doom didn't give himself the powers and then go fight the Fantastic Four, but now I know Doom probably knew that it was gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, powers are killing me. Cool. So he realizes he has only so much time. He goes into acting.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's
like
his
you
own
do.
stunt double.
Now, so here's what's going to
Like you
happen.
do.
I am sure I am completely butchering this stuff because I read it a couple times a couple weeks ago. So I'm butchering all of this. But the important part is that in the new trailer for the series, it's going with him. I'm assuming pre-powers at this point because at no point in the trailer did they show him having powers.
In the trailer, it appears to be a behind-the-scenes comedy romp about the making of a superhero film with a bunch of self-centered assholes, some of them vying for power, some of them just driven by their own egos, etc. And I'm convinced the twist is going to be at some point he gets actual powers.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing is him getting the actual powers to be Wonderman.
But that is not revealed in the trailer, so that's just my assumption.
And I'm assuming that as well, because as a character, Wonder Man isn't bad. I'm sorry, I did it wrong. It wasn't Fantastic Four. It was Avengers he was going against. That's what it was.
Okay.
It was Avengers he was going against for, cannot remember the reason now. Either way, but still, realizes he's on the wrong side of things, helps them out. Eventually joins Avengers for a little bit, and then gets into a shit with Tony Stark, as everybody does.
Speaking of egos.
Yeah, speaking of egos. And then when it comes around in the comics to the Superhero Registration Act, where it's like, hey, you got superpowers, we need you to register with the government. He was for registration.
Okay.
Which kind of threw everybody. It's like, wait, but why would you be for registration? Because we have too much fucking power. Which made everybody like, wait, you're on Stark's side? Yeah. This is something we see eye to eye on.
Well, I can see if you've been a civilian watching superheroes fly around and knock buildings down and, the collateral damage, I can see where you could come back with that viewpoint, especially if you haven't been on the inside of the idea of seeing how the government can basically effectively take a right away and then abuse it.
Yeah.
Fear is a powerful motivator.
Yep.
Fear is a powerful fucking motivator. Though, as far as the trailer stuff goes, I did find it funny that they're getting what's his name back for that played the Mandarin.
Ben Kingsley?
Ben Kingsley,
We're
yeah.
calling- What's his name these days?
Yes, Ben Kingsley.
Nice.
Huh?
Nice.
Yes. Ben Kingsley, because in
Didn't he-
Trevor.
Trevor Slattery.
Yes.
Didn't he used to be a terrorist?
Yes. That was a great scene.
Yes, but he did a wonderful Lear.
Yeah, but he is an actor by trade, so in the canonical universe, he would be they're trying to get a role.
Nice.
Ben Kingsley he's always the best thing in whatever he's in, even if what he's in isn't that good.
He's the Gandhi of actors.
He's the Gandhi of
He is
actors.
also, yeah. Yeah.
Literally. So yeah. Wonder Man, I'm excited about just 'cause I'm always happy to see, a black led series. So dying a little bit. But still love that.
Well, and then I had to go back and not Ben Kingsley, of course, but I had to go back and look at because I recognized the protagonist, the actor that plays the protagonist.
Yeah.
But I could not click on
What he was in?
his properties, right? And I had to go back and look at IMDb to make sure.
Are you checking it again right now?
Yeah, I'm looking back at it. Where was it? I lost it.
You got it, Shock. Come on. You got this.
Sorry.
It's okay, man.
That's okay.
And I also didn't know his name, so that was a bit of that.
Yeah, and then you got to look him up through what you're looking him for, and then you got to go.
Well, it's not like he's the only
profile.
black male actor with a beard in the goddamn series, so
He is not.
Well,
my connection was interrupted. Well, that's fucking convenient.
that's making it difficult.
That's what
sorry.
editing's for, right, Captain?
Huh?
That's what editing's for, right, Captain?
That's it. That's really where I recognized him from was Aquaman, where he played Black Manta.
Yes.
Black Mantis. Yeah.
Black Manta.
Oh, Black Manta. Okay.
Black-
Hey, you were right the first time. Black Manta.
Okay.
Black Manta.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan?
No,
Who
No.
plays Black Manta?
The guy was playing Wonder Man.
that's not helpful. I know you think that's
know.
helpful. The actor's name is... Okay, so this, remember, very Caucasian.
Give me your phone. Give me your
Yaha Abdul Mateen II.
Yes.
And
Let me see the
that
picture.
I butchered that, and I didn't mean to. It's my tongue can only is very pedestrian.
Wait, no. That doesn't sound.
I can only pronounce cunnilingus if I'm doing it.
You. I like how you got that. But all that to say, I'm cautiously optimistic because Marvel, just in general, has not been
It
the greatest.
it looks like a lot of fun.
So, yeah, I don't know. So this was something I was going to talk about with Peacemaker, right? Mm-hmm. One of the things I've always found, and Star Wars makes a good example of this, right? Andor and Rogue One, they get the human story really good,
Man, go there.
and everything else is not necessarily the background, but it's the framework under which all that works and those sorts of things. But again, Peacemaker did the same thing. They got the human stories right. Like, they got the duality between the dad. They got how, yes, Chris Smith is not the brightest bulb in the box, but he's got a good heart. Those things. And the struggles he has with all the different,
and he genuinely wants to be better.
Exactly. That's what I think. I was actually looking at and I thought about this because of the whole, like, the multiverse, multidimension. I don't know what they call it in DC, but multiverse in Marvel. It's good when the story works for it, but when you're just doing it to do it, like Ant-Man, I was like, just going in another dimension. Who cares? It's not it. The reasons for going there. I got to go save somebody who's there, and they're stuck, and whatever else. It's fine as a plot point, but I'm going to go find the place where I belong, the place where I feel like I have family. That's a reason to go to go into the multiverse and
Well, you're talking about
explore that.
Ant-Man and Wasp,
Quantumania.
Yeah,
Quantumania. Yeah. There's
It's like
a lot of plot
don't
issues
get me
with that.
Quantum,
yeah,
quantum,
exactly.
quantum.
Like when it's when you take all that big picture stuff and the big picture stuff becomes the reasons, it starts to fall flat for me.
And another giant plot problem with that particular movie is that if Mom would just stop fucking lying.
I mean,
That's true.
If everybody told everybody the complete truth, you wouldn't have any stories left.
Yeah.
Everywhere somebody is like hiding something that all they had to do was tell them, "Hey, there's this thing," and you go, "Oh, well."
So, hey guys, did you notice the zombie bite?
They were amenable to whatever it was from the beginning, and you're like,
By the way,
Part of the issue
I told
with
them.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was also that it didn't remember that it was trying to set up another story more than it was trying to tell its own.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's
And
accurate.
then that other story fell by the wayside when
Because of
real world
outside
events
things, yeah.
kept it from happening.
When
So
the actor proved to be a complete fucking asshole in a way that you don't get away with.
Here's the thing with that, because I believe the other side of that, came out as having lied about that.
Oh, okay.
So that made it worse. It's like,
yeah.
So now you fucked over all of this stuff.
He got Army hammered.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. So I did just recheck my facts. So I was wrong. It was not Doom. It was Baron Zemo that gave Wonder Man his powers. Wonder Man, son of an industrialist that was going against Stark. Stark basically took over his company. That's why he has chip on the shoulder about the start.
Okay.
And
I
so,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, that's a lot better
Yeah.
motivation.
Again, I read it weeks ago, so I just had to refresh myself real quick. So yeah, all that fun stuff. Let's say I'm going to watch Wonderman. I'm going to support it. I hope it's good. Please, Marvel, make something good again.
Well, in the same aspect, and I've said this about other superhero properties, etc.
Mm-hmm.
If I can go pay my ticket and sit in the theater, the weekend after opening weekend with my bucket of popcorn and my soda and feel like I got 2 hours of solid entertainment at that viewing, it's done all it's supposed to do. That's it. That's all I'm looking for.
You're right.
It doesn't have to blow me away. It doesn't have to be Superman. It doesn't have to be Fantastic Four. If it'll do that, it was worth the money I spent. Well, until that cost $100 to do that. Then it's a different fucking situation. But not every superhero movie has to be an absolute fucking bona fide giant monster hit for me to feel like I had a worthy time watching it.
Here's the problem, though, that the companies that make it has to be, or else they're not going to make another one.
Yeah, I realize that. That.
Well, I don't need it to be perfect. I would like it to be
Good.
Like,
Yeah.
just good.
Knowledge is a curse, my friend. And when you can sit there in the theater and go, well, that doesn't fucking work. Fuck those assholes.
It is. It is. Like that. I don't know. The intro to film teacher, when I took the class, was like, you're going to hate this because now you're going to start seeing every movie through the frame of all the cinematic things that we're going to talk about. And to some extent, he's not wrong. Like I go, yeah, they're framing him that way for that reason. They're trying to make him look small and him look big.
He
and so
check
it's
off
up
guns
and-
you.
Oh yeah, it was like
As much as I still
But-
love Godzilla, it was better when I couldn't see the wires.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like it's yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, you said the Chekhov gun thing. Every movie that I watch now, like ever since I learned what Chekhov's gun was
Right.
as a film thing, like, oh,
wow, look at this thing I found.
and then we'll never and they never touch on it again. But later on in the movie, oh, it's the thing.
No, it's the
Now, what I think did best, in my recent opinion, not even recent at this point, why am I blanking on the name of the movie? Multipass, Leo Dallas.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Fifth
yeah.
Element. His matchsticks. He lit up his thing at his apartment, and he put it back in his pocket, and it
His
never.
shitty fucking matches.
Yeah, but he never touched on it again until they needed it at the end, which I like because like he pulled out for a reason. It was a valid reason. It wasn't anything that anybody was going to key in on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh wait, fuck, I do have that, and that was it.
There's a great bit in Archer where he has, I think it's the very first or second episode of the entire series. He has this Chekhov gun, right? And it's this tiny gun that he keeps in his underwear.
Yes.
And he hands it to Cyril and he says, "This is a Chekhov gun. It's plenty of stopping power, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But be careful because it can go off for no reason."
Oh, what a great series.
Yes. I enjoyed all of it. Let's see.
Lana Kane.
Her hands.
Trunkosaurus!
Few things make me happier than seeing women doing Lana Kane fucking cosplay. God damn.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I need more Pam cosplay in my
There's
life.
something about that sweater.
I need more Pam.
I have seen actresses do the Pam cosplay where she's got the tattoos on her back,
Yes.
and then when she's been doing the fighting with the Yakuza and shit.
Yes.
Fuck, that's both sexy and funny.
Yes.
Ask your husband to give you a bag of nickels.
Oh, God.
So what are we doing here, you pussies?
Yeah. Pam and Cheryl, my two favorite characters in that series.
Oh, yeah.
Pam, because she's just a fucking badass the entire
She
fucking
is.
time.
Well, I own the Shirlene album.
You own what?
The actual Shirlene album?
They
put it out.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. She's a great version of Eastbound and Down.
Wow.
Well, she's a really talented actress.
I don't think that's her singing.
There's okay, well, never mind. But there's not an episode of Arrested Development she's on that isn't fucking great.
You know, I've never seen any of Arrested Development. I know
Really?
something else for me to watch.
Wait a minute, hold on. Fuck.
Man, you got a long list. You need to write a list like Chuck's got. Send yourself a post-it note right now.
No, you know what's going to happen? It's going to get added to my other giant list of things to watch.
I'm going to put it up here on the whiteboard.
Well, and and I've talked today about how many, I'd watched an episode of Peacemaker, and then the day before the new episode would come out, or a little while before I watched the new episode, I'd rewatch the previous one I just watched, because they're really good, and I'm trying to pick up all this detail before I see the next episode. You can literally watch. I don't know about the last season. Last season is not bad, but it loses a little magic. But you can literally watch every single episode of the first, I believe it's 4 seasons of Arrested Development. You can watch every episode 2 or 3 times, and what you realize is the amount of shit you missed the first couple of times you watched it.
Wow.
Mostly because you're laughing so hard through it.
And because so many of the gags are just these subtle little fucking digs they throw at each other, or they're in the background. It's such brilliant writing. Those first seasons are so brilliantly written.
It's one of those where it's like, not, hey, here's the joke. It's just like, we're going to throw the jokes out here, and if you catch them, you're...
Good job.
And there's always money in the banana stand.
All right, real quick. Hold on. We're going to bring it back in because I know that Man About Town here has a time limit.
Okay.
So, we are going to move on to...
Well, if she was waiting at my house, I'd want to fucking leave too.
I know,
right?
So, Vision Quest. Thoughts on the little bit we've seen?
Can I watch it now?
Yeah. No, not yet. Not till next. Damn it. Not till next year.
Look, if it's it's happening in the Wandaverse, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm totally down.
It's supposed to be this is supposed to be the end of the trilogy,
right?
So it's supposed to be.
I suppose I better make my way through Agatha then.
Yes, WandaVision, Agatha all along, and then this one. Apparently, they're retconning the history a little bit. They're saying that Vision or White Vision was actively going around and collecting all of Tony Stark's AIs.
Curiosity, what kind of power does White Vision have?
That's messed up, man.
We'll just leave it at that.
I'm not saying it. I know where
just to
I'm
make
sitting.
Captain laugh.
You're terrible.
I know I'm terrible, but aren't words a funny thing?
Terrible.
Speak up, Captain.
Internet, please do not cancel us.
Yeah, you say White Vision, it sounds a lot like White Dragon. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Anyway, you had a speech. Go on.
I'm just saying how he's collecting all of
Tony Stark's AIs.
His AIs, and I do like at least how they're saying they're all going to be represented in like a
human form.
Yeah, human form, like a sitcom style thing, kind of like WandaVision was doing all the different houses. Yeah. All of them are represented by the actual actors that are playing those voices.
Right.
So they're going to get James Spader back as Ultron. Okay. They're going to get I wrote it down here. The guy who played Jarvis in the
original Iron Man.
No, well, the voice, yes, but the actor who played, because he played himself in.
Wasn't Paul Bettany Jarvis? No,
he was.
Paul Bettany was Jarvis.
Paul Bettany was Jarvis.
Was Paul Bettany Jarvis?
Yes.
No. I'm sorry. Jarvis, who was in the prequel, not prequel.
His dad's Jarvis.
His dad's
real
Jarvis. Real Jarvis. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. Real Jarvis is going to be playing Jarvis.
Actual Jarvis.
Yes.
Don't know who the fuck that is.
A British guy.
It's in the show notes.
British guy? Oh, you're kidding me?
The driver.
You're kidding me, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, I don't know if this will mean anything to the three of you. Jocasta, who in the comics was actually made to be Ultron's wife.
Oh.
So that's one of the AIs that in the movies. At one point, Tony Stark is going through all the AIs he has, and then he just kind of throws out one that says Jocasta on it just as an Easter egg. So they're going to have that in there as well.
Nice.
So it's like, oh.
So when Ultron goes out to take over the world, his wife goes, "Where the fuck you going?"
Going to take over the world, honey.
The fuck you are? We got shit to do. We got a PTA
meeting.
I want to say Ultron. Maybe Ultron. It might have been Vision's wife. I think it was Ultron's wife. Though.
Pinky in the brain.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
We need a scene with Pinky in the brain. Go on.
Yes.
Go on. I'm not writing the show.
It's good.
I'm a little irritated about that, but I'm not writing the show.
Yeah, so it's supposed to come out fall of next year. Hopefully. It's gonna be good. They also are saying they're hinting that Tommy is going to be in this one
As Speed, right?
supposed to be his name.
I think that was what I read earlier today.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be in there. So Wanda's going to get her kids back eventually. I guess we'll see.
Okay.
And maybe and they were saying like, okay, and they're probably going to have like a teaser at the end to link it to something else eventually, with maybe Wanda coming back to full power. Because anybody who saw the end of Multiverse of Madness,
Right.
Wanda did not have a good end in that.
No.
Yeah. All right. That's Vision Quest. I know I'm rushing through now. Hey, want to go back to college?
No. Oh, wait. Yes, I do now. Now that I remember what you put in the show notes. Yes.
Yeah, yes. Shock, you want to go back to college?
I can get a senior discount. Sure.
You're downtown college?
You're going to need one there.
I've always wanted to be a Harvard graduate.
A Harvard graduate?
A Harvard man.
Now, are you going to Harvard just for the education or for the sex week?
I mean, why have one when you can have two?
This is true.
¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos?
This is true. So Harvard, apparently for the past 13 years, has had a sex week, which is them trying to get their students to understand, hey, sex is not just the things you don't want to talk about with your parents. It's this whole wide world of things. They have a whole week, celebrating that. It's actually put on by some of the students, which I found funny. The acronym for the group that puts it on can be said as SEX. It's SEHCS, I believe. So, sex.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Sexual education community of Harvard students.
Yeah, that's what it is. That sounds about
It's a
right.
guess.
I believe that's it. But yeah, so they're going to be throwing a week-long thing.
So this mentioned, the article mentioned there being a somebody putting on something about BDSM. Is this the first time that it took them 13 years to get kinky, or what?
No. I think they've done kinky stuff in the past, but this year's there's more of a focus on it this year.
Oh, fair enough.
It's
I like
probably
it.
one of those things where they focus on something different a little bit each year, even though it's kind of a big tent. So the keynote speaker is probably in the kink world as opposed to whoever was last year, that sort of thing, I'm guessing.
I wonder if I can audit this.
You want to audit the class?
I want to audit these classes.
Like, I would like to audit all the sex in Harvard.
Yes.
Are you going to have that? I will be auditing you. Don't put those on yet.
That's it. Let me put on my tweed jacket with the elbow pads.
Damn, you know my kink.
God. Are you going to be auditing Man About Town's sex at school?
Sure, why not?
What if the entire universe is just an atom in the fingernail of a giant being?
Okay, that's for the high studies.
It's actually also a line from Animal House.
I've only seen Animal House once in my life.
Well, that tracks.
I was too young to watch it when I did, and I didn't catch a bunch of it.
I've probably only seen it once.
Same. And it's been a while.
Yeah.
Shock, how many times have you seen Animal House?
Oh, I've probably seen... I used to own a copy. I've probably seen Animal House 10 or 15 times. I saw it originally in the theaters when it was new. It was a bit revolutionary when it came out.
Revolutionary?
Yeah.
What do you mean revolutionary? It's a movie, sir. We've had those for years.
It was a new kind of film that poked fun at the college experience in ways that we hadn't seen.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, are we saying that Harvard's going to turn to Animal House now?
No.
Are you saying they aren't already?
I wouldn't know. I've never been to Harvard.
Exactly. You don't know.
From my understanding, Harvard has was it Skull and Bones or whatever?
Yeah, secret societies and
yeah,
shit.
those secret societies and all that shit.
Some eyes wide shut shit going on.
I mean, Animal House. All right. So yes, Harvard Sex Week. I'm happy that somewhere as prestigious and renowned, revered. I don't know.
Senator and Mrs. Blutowski.
Wait, what?
The craziest, most insane character in all of Animal House. So at the end of the movie, as the credits are rolling, they kind of do this update of the characters and
What happened?
What happens to the various characters? One of them being killed by his own troops in Vietnam. Right,
Okay, yeah.
right. And the worst, the most insane individual on campus, as he's driving away with a woman, he's effectively kidnapped. Senator and Mrs. Blutowski.
Senator and Mrs.
Blutowski, yes.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yay for something. All right. So yes, Harvard, do well. Teach the world about sex. Better sex, please. And from that, I actually had a question. Kink events, just in general, why aren't there more of those like in mainstream?
What do you mean by mainstream? I was curious as to
Yeah,
that particular phrasing.
Yeah. So mainstream, I mean, like, all right. So if somebody says, "Hey, I'm going to an event," Comic-Con. Why am I blanking on the word for the thing?
WonderCon.
WonderCon, but like any sort of like big name event that everybody's like, oh yes,
Yeah.
I know that. Music festivals, things like that, all that everybody knows. Why aren't there more of those from like kink spaces?
Because we're in a semi-religious fascist state at the moment.
No, not just to say. I mean, like
Not just a moment, but I think Shock's pointing out a very good point. You have a puritanical country. Like, it would be interesting for me to go back to Italy now and see what I could find. Because when I was there, I wasn't looking for this sort of thing.
Oh.
But now, knowing their
I would've thought you
feelings
would've-
about sex in general and just how open they are about so many things, I think you might find that other places it's not like it is here. Like, it is a little more mainstream. I mean, I don't know if they're having big kink conventions anywhere, but they don't really have big comic book conventions that I knew about in Italy either.
Well,
So
the name of it escapes me. What's the big porn convention that had been historically held?
the AVNs.
Say it again.
AVN.
The Adult Video News, wasn't it originally? The
yeah.
Adult Video
Adult
News,
Video News, yeah.
Award was this giant publicly advertised
But it
event that
happens
would take place in Las Vegas.
Okay, but it happens in Vegas. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, if you were trying to promote an event that big in most states and most large cities, I wouldn't say large cities, most conventional towns, you
gonna
would
rent
have
you the
trouble.
space.
You'd have trouble getting permits. You'd have trouble getting an active venue because of the protests and or the pressure put onto you by effectively the local Puritans.
Right, but here's my thing now.
Especially with people on social media right now, outing anybody they think is trans, outing anybody they think is gay, viciously setting people up to be injured by their followers, and violence happening and online bullying. There's a certain element of risk that keeps that underground, so to speak.
And you just answered my question in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't it a thing? Because of all the fucking violence that people are putting out there towards all this.
Yeah, why? It's not just violence, but it's just opposition to something that doesn't have to involve them. It's so, I don't know.
How dare you suggest to my child
it
they
was-
can have a happy
it
sex
was
life?
Exactly.
It was-
It's a think of the children sort of.
Yeah,
It
think of
was
the children.
hilarious to me how many porno mags and sex shops I found in Texas, of all places. I was like, according to the way they view the world, California's full of all that shit, and they don't have any. Because nobody around here does that. We're all good Christian people, and
You can't sell a sex toy, but there sure are a lot of neck massagers getting sold in Texas.
oh, I know.
Well, and-
that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's
And historically, all of those states referred to California as being full of fruits and nuts, basically implying that we're either all insane or we're all gay, both of which, those are derogatory. To be gay was derogatory. To be anything other than that kind of staunch Christian conservative implied you were lesser than.
I don't want to be lesser than.
well,
It's the same problem I have with. I've made this comment before. What's the first insult boys throw at each other on the playground?
You're gay.
No, you're a girl.
Oh, you're a girl.
You're a girl.
Gotcha.
This early implication that being a girl makes you lesser than, which develops into you being a pussy, which just sets up this entire basic logic. fuck you, because if you're receiving the penis, you're lesser than the person giving you the penis. It is this entire basic misogynist mindset that if you're male, you're superior. If you're female or gay or trans, you are somehow inferior. And the country is fucking steeped in it like it's some kind of weird fucking Christian brew.
Yeah.
Double toilet trouble.
You take all those big-ass fucking tough guys and you give them the cramps every 28 days, and they'd all be fucking helpless.
Hilariously.
They would be.
Yeah.
Huh?
And they're supposed to pretend they're not miserable while they're out in public.
Oh, yes, of course. No. So, yeah. Yay. No kink events for us.
You were talking about public advertising.
Yeah, that's true.
That's different than actually having kink events. It's, why aren't they
That's
being
just-
advertised
it just
like
tends to be
Comic-Con?
Quieter.
Yeah, but then that's another portion to it is I want these things more publicized because guess what? If nobody knows that these things are available to them, that's how you get all these other issues that happen.
True.
It's like, oh, hey, yeah, I really want to, be this in my life, but there's nobody out there like this, like me.
Well, you also understand that, I believe it's probably becoming not as much, although, again, we're swinging more Puritan, right?
Yeah.
For historically, if you were attending kink events, like we'll take AVN, you're going to a city where no one knows you, and no one knows you're going to the AVNs, right? Unless you're already in the industry, et cetera.
Right, true.
Unless you're an Instagram model or an OnlyFans producer, that kind of thing that's promoting that. People are stepping into the kink community locally. Anonymity feels like a comfort zone for them. They don't want their coworkers, their neighbors, their family, their parents. They don't want them having access to that information that they're stepping into that world. They want to step in and experience it in an anonymous fashion.
So
And it's not just because they have unfounded fears. There's genuine consequences for those people.
There are.
Certainly
People.
there's that, but it is also the, I don't want to say unfounded, but it's just the taboo nature of it. Like, even if my parents were cool enough that I could have that conversation, like we had a relationship open enough that I felt like that's a conversation we could actually have, I still don't think I'm having that conversation with my parents.
There is a little the ick factor.
Like, it's just, you don't want to touch on it in certain ways with certain people because they don't need to know that about you.
Just like you don't ask your parents what position they did when you were conceived.
Exactly.
Right. And my girlfriend really likes being on her knees when I'm railing her. It's these aren't conversations you bring up at Thanksgiving. And later on we're going to go to that spanking class.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I got distracted.
Well,
How rude.
How rude of me.
a Distracticon.
No. Well, because at this point, we're just a simple podcast. Sadly, we cannot fix the entire world.
No,
I
certainly
would love to. Hey, listeners, if you all would go out, if everybody that hears this, whenever you hear this in the future, just go out and say, hey, you know what? Kink is good.
Well, if I could sell my soul right now, that's what I'd ask for. As if I had a soul.
I put it out there to the internet, the podcast listening world. You got an idea that's going to make that better? Let us know.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
You know,
you can. We as the Gotham Press will put our stamp of approval on that.
Absolutely.
Yes. So that's kind of all I really had for that. I just kind of wanted to.
I'll bring it to the council. See what we come up with.
So here's the question.
Let the council begin.
When the council convenes,
Why?
do you have
Convene the council.
As if it's something we like.
hold on. Do you guys have the robes with the hoods?
The black robes and the hoods and no.
They need to be purple.
No, I was like, what color are you?
Oh, purple. I do like purple.
Purple, yeah.
the
Purple
royal robes.
The royal purple. Yeah, I think that's the way we'll go. But no, it's we sit down, we just start talking, and shit gets thrown around, and we go,
like the
okay,
Illuminati.
well, we're all. I guess the basis of it has always been the mechanical stuff, right? The building toys and coming up with a different idea.
So they're the Freemasons.
Oh yeah. Mr. Cheevius came up with a nice one. we've had this idea for putting a super bouncy ball on the end of a stick. He took threaded rod, got 3 super bouncy balls, put it on there, tack welded a handle on there. That thing looks like it'll bruise the shit out of somebody. And not telling us all was very pleased. So
I wonder why.
But it's all those types of things, you know. So maybe if we put our, you know, our evil powers to use for good.
Wait, evil? I didn't realize the council was evil.
Ask the brats. They'll tell you we're evil. Because we won't let them do it.
Oh, speaking of,
Now I'm picturing a Warhammer full of fucking Super Balls.
See what I'm talking about?
Speaking of, coming up sometime in the next year, we're going to be having a spin-off podcast called Arkham Asylum, which is going to be all the brats.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. So real quick, somebody mentioned to me, you know,
Is their slogan, "It's not my fault, we were unsupervised"?
And this
probably will be.
This from the man who constantly denies that he collects brats. He
I,
is now set up a venue to collect brats.
no.
Hold on.
I'm not on that one.
No.
That was not me
Who's
at
doing
all.
it?
I'm going to need to email your therapist because you're going to want to hear this.
Queen Beachy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Queen Beachy is going to be.
Oh, fair
Queen
enough.
Beachy is the one that's headlining that one. That's not me at all.
Fair enough.
Only thing I'm providing is the space.
I'll have to tune into that.
I bet you will. Everybody will. And that's how Gotham Press dies. Because so somebody did mention that they missed our drop pickups that we used to do. Do you remember those, Shock?
Drop pickups.
I'm drawing a blank.
Pickups.
Drop pickups.
Basically, those
The pickup lines
the ones where people on FET just send
to
those
send you random
those messages.
The BS.
So, listeners, if you remember or if you don't, we love to get your screenshots of those messages. You can hit us up on our Discord. You can message us on our email, gothampresspodcast@gmail.com, with the screenshot of said message so that we can read it out. So, this
I'm
one.
gonna go through my email box real quick.
Wow, really?
Take a look, see what I got.
Oh, no. So this was sent in by someone, trans person, trans female to male. The pickup starts, Can I breed your pussy? Not your, you are your. Can I breed your pussy? I got to do a voice. Can I breed your pussy? I don't take vaginal penetration. You should, baby. Why not? I don't enjoy it. I would let me fuck you.
I will let me fuck you.
I have given myself permission to fuck you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Daddy wants to rape that pussy flood.
Easy there.
That's what
Jesus.
the exact phrase. That was the end of the message.
You know,
Block comes right after that
well,
one. In any
most
sane world.
disturbing
Let me just
part-
send a friend request fucking now because obviously.
The most disturbing part is that had to have worked for somebody.
I don't know why.
Somewhere, somehow,
oh.
that guy got a yes.
I know why. Loneliness breeds desperation.
I agreed.
Yeah, but
I just,
still.
wow.
But yeah, so that was a drop pickup. And so, listeners, if you have any drop pickups that you would like to send to the Gotham Press podcast, we will happily put people on blast on our podcast.
I will come through mine.
Oh,
I will
God.
come through mine.
He's
It's
gonna-
mostly gay and bi dudes who clearly did not read my profile. And they're like, and they're weirdly oblique about it. They're like, so you want to hang out? I'm like, you have mentioned nothing that we have in common other than that we're both on FET. Why?
Because if you say yes, I have a chance.
Why do I want to hang out with you?
Just for a chance. Just give me a chance, that's all.
Maybe that's just me stepping into the role of women one day and going, this is how annoying we are? Shit.
We are very annoying.
Collectively, not individually.
Collectively. Okay, so we are, I'm looking at the time. Yeah. We are going to go into our listener questions. We got 2 people that offered questions up. First from Mrs. Casual Nerd. God damn it.
Is that her full FetLife name? Mrs. Casual Nerd?
Mrs. Casual
damn it.
Nerd. Yep. Mrs. Casual Nerd.
God damn it.
Married to Mr. Casual Nerd.
God damn it.
Good people, both of them. Do you like when a sub brats? Why or why not? Splicer.
Oh, do I? I like it to a point.
Why or why not?
I'll admit to it. A certain amount. I need. What I need. Need is a strong word.
Let's start over.
I occasionally enjoy having a pretext for punishment. Like,
Well, baby, you're going to get it now.
then it's more technically that's more a pretext for punishment.
Yeah, that's fun.
Punishment is when the bratting goes too far, and I go, "Yeah, we're done now."
Okay. ShockDoc.
I've had a dynamic where effectively that brattiness was a signal for, would you like to fucking grab me by the throat and point me down to the floor and take one of these holes? Yeah, you know what? I'm in the mood for that, sure.
Okay.
Oh, bratting can be fun, like in sort of a social setting or in general regular time, but in a scene, I want communication to be clear. I'm not a big fan of safe words because I like natural language. I want no to be the safe word. I want stop to be the safe word, and I want to understand that in our scene. So if you're playing like you don't actually want to play, then that's a sign for me to pull back on the scene, not a sign for me to continue unless we're specifically negotiating that ahead of time.
Okay.
And so for me, bratting is fun, like in just day-to-day life, but in a scene, I want to be clear about what we actually want.
Makes sense. Okay. And as for me, nothing I say here is going to like.
That's correct, Captain.
Yeah.
Anything you say, we will latch upon and use mercilessly.
You collect the brats.
Yes, Captain. Let's hear your take on bratting.
Yes. If you didn't enjoy it, why would you collect so many of them?
Oh God. Well, I don't have to say anything. Apparently, everybody's already got the answers.
So
Brats aren't Pokemon. You don't have to catch them all.
I missed you. In anticipation of this question, we've brought all your previous brats in. Come on out, ladies.
Do we have enough room in here?
No.
We're going to open up the doors, and we're just going to let them file through.
Just a parade of brats.
Fuck all of you.
Again, this is how insults start.
That's right.
That's misogynist, and we've covered this. And you should really start thinking more about how, if Chris Smith can be a better person, surely you, Captain, can be a better person also.
Shock.
Yes.
Here's what I have to say to you, good sir. You're a great man. You're a good person. Shut the fuck up. So yeah, that's that. We're just gonna. Anyway, Miss Cougar Boots sent 3 questions in.
That tracks.
Yeah.
What are your current interests in the community?
What or who?
What are your current interests in the community? What?
I don't know. Like, who would be the better question? I don't know. I had a dream about somebody I saw at Wicked. Have yet to meet this person, and it was quite the nice dream. I was like, oh. So anyway,
listeners to go to Wicked Wednesday, be careful.
that's
of
my
Splicer.
interest. Yeah, well, I mean, unless you don't want to be careful, and then we can work something out.
Can we get all the newish people to just go ahead and press their breast to his back until we get a bingo?
So we get the right one.
Bingo.
I think we're gonna get a bingo at number 1.
He says that like there's gonna be a bingo at 1, but he's like, let's keep trying anyway.
Keep trying. Right?
I think it's meant as like, what are your current kink interests in the community?
Wow.
I mean,
I think I'm not this.
Well, it's not what it said.
I kind of finally picked up how to Florentine, so
Congratulations.
that's been fun.
I have yet to unlock that skill.
Once you get,
I don't have
across the table.
I know, I don't have.
I'm like, come on, man.
If only someone you knew could teach you.
Yes,
if you would just ask.
If only. I watched him teach it to somebody else, and I was able to kind of put it together. I go, okay, this is what I.
Enough of the basics.
So my thing was, once I could see it as one following the other, the whole time. Like it's one after, and it has to stay that way. Once you have that, then
Phoebos and Deimos.
you start regulating the timing a little bit, and it starts to move further apart so that it alternates more. It's like whack, 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 whack instead of whack, 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 whack.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah. So, congratulations on your Florentine. Yes, Shock, I'm aware you can teach. When do both you and I have the time?
Well, I don't know.
Exactly. Both you and I.
I okay, not to give away too much of my personal life. I have more free time on Saturdays now. If you would like to learn this, I would be honored to help you work on these skills. You have to, you just have to initiate that.
I have to make sure that I have a free Saturday.
Sure.
Or at least a free Saturday morning. Free Saturday mornings I can get.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Interest in the community.
Interest in the community?
So my interests in the community are, in terms of activities, are still largely impact play. Mm-hmm. My interest in the community,
At large.
broad speaking, is it's good
Broads.
to have.
Broads.
It's
there's
good
the
My
misogyny
apologies.
It's good to have a group of people that you can openly talk to about what your values are in sexual kink terms, because that's not the sort of conversation you can have outside of a close relationship usually.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to sit down with people and say, okay, so here's what came up last night while we were flogging. What do you think? And be able to have a discussion that doesn't devolve either into Puritanism or completely into jokes. Some jokes obviously happen because we're all not capable of being serious 100% of the time.
Well, generally, we're too fucking smart not to see the humor in every line.
Right.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the problem.
and you don't have to prime them with flogging means this.
Yeah.
I'm very...
And people can enjoy it.
I know, right?
I'm slightly disappointed in all of you at this point that nobody said that the interest in the community is a full D&D party.
I'm going to point out you didn't actually ask me.
I'm sorry, Shock. What's your interest in the kink community?
I don't have one.
Full D&D
Okay.
That's not true. All of my closest friends are involved in this community or the community in Fresno or Visalia. So my friendships and the people I trust the most are all involved within these communities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only
Agreed.
trust
And,
kinky
and I still
motherfuckers.
like to teach.
It's weird, but I've noticed that the community has kind of taken the place of religion in my life. Not that I view it religiously, but
I
I used
kink
to
your
have
religion?
community.
Through your church.
I think so. Yeah, I used to have a lot more community through church, and now I for a long time I just didn't have community at all. I was alone, wandering the earth,
For 40 days
kung
and 40
fu.
nights.
doing some kung fu and
I was going to say,
Anyway.
are you...
anyway. Then I found this community where
So you found
again I found my people. I've said it tons of times,
So you found this community and then the legend continued.
and the legend continued.
Wow. Good callback.
Well
Jesus
played, sir.
fucking Christ, yeah.
Well played.
Well
Grandson
played.
of C. Splicer steps out of the bed.
See, David Kane Splicer once more walks the Western Hemisphere.
Time for a name change.
God. All right. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. My interest in community. My interest in the community is actually kind of similar to yours. It didn't take the place of the church, but my interest has always been nerdy shit, and it just kind of evolved into kinky shit as well. Because as we all know, all nerds are kinksters. All kinksters are nerds.
Pretty
To
damn much.
to what extent can be different, but we all have that little bit. Stacking pancakes, as we
And
all
now
say.
he has a full D&D party. Check out Captain's D&D nights every Fridays.
Afternoon, sir. D&D
Afternoon, yes.
afternoon.
Game night.
Game night.
Followed
D&D
by one of the most popular events that happens within the Bakersfield community, Game Night.
It is.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to our second question here. Oh, what are the things you like about the local community?
Game Night.
Yeah, game night. D&D.
I like all the social aspects of it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it feels like I'm around my people and people that I can feel comfortable with.
Well, and I know where I would be in the alternative, sitting in my living room watching TV or playing a video game, and
Isolated.
there was a point at which I started going out to drink because I was drinking home alone, and I'm like, this seems a little alcoholic-y. And I went, I need to go out. So I went out and started going out to bars and drinking, which,
Wee bit alcoholic.
Hold on.
doesn't really solve the alcoholism problem necessarily. But,
Splicer, I have a question.
Does solve the having cash
but
problem.
at least there was an impetus that got me up and
a
talking and
division
doing
of
other
space.
things. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't
Hanging out with other
It
alcoholics.
wasn't just me sitting there home alone getting drunk.
It's also important to have like a division of space where things are appropriate and where they aren't. That's something that can come up like when you work at home and your home becomes part of your work environment.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that. The division of
can't get away
space
from it.
gives a division of headspace as well. And that can also be important.
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize Splicer had a problem before I met him.
I wouldn't call it a problem. It just
Nobody ever does.
Well, no, but if it never actually negatively affects your life, I don't think it's actually a problem. I think the point at which
I think
go,
what you just said was you were having a problem,
Well, no.
and so you start to go out.
No,
instead.
I saw it as, there's a checklist of, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Are you doing this? So, that are questions about you might be an alcoholic,
Hey,
right?
that-
Like
that-
kind of like you
that
might be a
self-
redneck.
That self-reflection where you go,
Exactly. You go, hey,
wait a minute. Is
I'm
the
on the wrong
alcohol
path here.
becoming my
went
friend?
I went from drinking, once or twice a week to drinking damn near every night. And I wasn't drinking to excess. I was just having a drink at, at the end of the day, whatever else. But obviously,
what was the end of the day for you?
The
was it
consumption increased
Just
and
before
whatever
lunch.
else. But that said, it wasn't like I had my kids one week and then not the next. And when my kids were home, I wouldn't drink nearly as much. I'd go out on the weekend maybe. But anyway, the point was,
I'm sorry I called you out like that, man.
I didn't have any. I didn't see as an actual problem. I just went, I'm starting to check boxes on the road to an actual problem. So I went, okay, something needs to change.
I haven't reached a problem, but boy, can I see that motherfucker on the horizon.
All right. Hey, Shock. So what are things you like about the local community?
Well, and HiddenJiann kind of referenced part of it, but it is, and the friendship thing, right? But why are these people my friends? Because I can genuinely, honestly be exactly who I am. And that includes the kinky person I am. That includes being the geeky person I am, and the slightly ADHD and autistic person I am, and know that I'm completely accepted. And in some ways, I'm celebrated for who that person is, and the value that has. And I have said this before: the value that has to me as a person is astounding. Being raised in a home where we didn't mention sex, where there was no implication that my parents were affectionate to each other, where everything that had anything to do with intimacy was somehow completely taboo, and me being, even as a young child, being confused by that, because obviously adults must have been having sex, but it was all hidden. It was all, couldn't be mentioned, couldn't be talked about. And to have the resource that feels so genuine to me, to be able to go, well, yeah, I'm an incredibly sexual person, and this is part of who I am, and to not be judged harshly, because if I was, I wouldn't fucking be here, because who the fuck needs that in their life? For those of you that are still going to a church that judges you harshly for having sexual desires. But it is genuinely being who I am, and the freedom that comes for being that person and for being accepted as that person. It just has a lot of value to me. And being able to celebrate other people for being who they are, and the three of you being able to embrace you for who you are, allows me to also give you guys a sense of home. And that's important to me, and it always has been important to me.
Listeners, you can't see it, but we're all giving Shock a big hug right now.
Get the fuck off me.
We love you, Shock. All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can answer that question any differently than I already have. I mean,
Okay.
they're two very interlinked questions.
Yeah.
They are. Let's see here. And last question she had on here. what do you think would be what do you think would be interesting locally? Wicked Wednesday, duh.
It's all interesting.
What do you think would be interesting locally?
Like to be added to the.
I don't know if she's talking about adding or what actually
I
already exists. It's
I don't understand the question, but I don't like. I feel like we're a pretty open forum for just about anything that wanted to be done. I don't know how
much more open we can be.
Yeah, I mean, we just
obviously we have to open up every event to everybody all the time.
Well,
that's
a
safety issue at that point.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I just mean like as far as what you want to get up to, right? Obviously, there's safety concerns with certain activities, right? We don't allow certain things in the dungeon, obviously, but that's purely on safety reasons and you know,
in agreement with our landlord. There's certain things we don't do because our landlord said you guys can use this space.
You can do this.
Incredibly generous landlord, but these two things you can't do there. And we went, you betcha, boss.
Yeah.
Not
we have
a
this
problem.
entire thing and we can't do two?
That's right.
Great.
Yeah. And that's the, I mean, I don't know what couldn't be brought.
Well, let's look at it.
I haven't ever looked at any, I haven't ever seen anything that's not already here.
Well, I'm
interested in?
You go first and I'll.
I was going to say, I think the question can be read multiple ways. So maybe the way to look at it is if someone is coming to the community for the first time, what could be interesting for them to.
Wicked Wednesday.
Well, yeah.
Wicked's, of course, the right starting point. Let's imagine for a moment they knock out 2 vanilla events and are vetted. What's going to be interesting?
Then, here's the thing. Having gone to those 2 vanilla events, assuming they've gone and had conversations with people, then they know other things that are available to them at that point. Because even though you can't go to things, we aren't shy about something like, you know, there's Not a Lot, there's Spanx a Lot, there's game night, there's play party.
There's still the glory hole, right?
The Dungeon Social.
No glory hole.
Add that to the list.
We're working on that.
Yeah. There anything. I was going to say karaoke, but that's not going unless we get somebody else to host karaoke because I can't take on another event because, as many people told me, I host too many things, and I don't want to die.
There's a closet in the choir room, isn't there?
There is.
I'll get to the
Splicer?
town council.
Oh God.
See if I can pick my train of thought back up. So the thing about also, you know, we're already hosting all of these things, so I'm not sure what else to add. Part of that is you need someone who is like if you wanted to add yet another, let's say, an educational event that isn't already on the calendar.
Oh yeah, educational events. Yeah.
You need someone who's versed in that could potentially teach it or bring in a teacher.
Yeah.
Therein lies sort of the glitch with that situation. Like there's plenty of, you know, I teach stuff, but there's plenty of stuff I can't teach. But I would absolutely be open to, you have someone that can teach that? Let's get to know them. Let's get them a little bit vetted. You know, let's talk to people they've taught the class to before. And then if they pass the vetting process, let's get them on there. Because hopefully there's an interest within the community for something that's a little more narrow cast than spanking and flogging and et cetera, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, someone needs to bring that interest in. And oftentimes you then just need someone versed enough in that to be trusted to teach it. So.
All right. Yeah, I got nothing. I've already said Wicked. That's all I got. So thank you, listeners, for adding those 2 excellent questions for us for this episode. We finally reached our kink or fetish of the episode. This is one that I found on Fet I had never heard of before.
Oh my!
Really? You never heard of that one before?
I'm sure. Well, I've never heard it as a thing. Like I know that people have like, yeah, you know, now you're going to do that. But I've never heard everybody say like, yes, that's a fetish of mine.
Well, I've never
let's hear it.
I've never heard it phrased in that 3-letter abbreviation.
Exactly.
So that was new to me.
Yeah, that's why I haven't. Yeah, come on command or COC. I'm like, I just met somebody's like, cock.
That's gotta, yeah. I mean, obviously something you got to work up to.
Yeah. So,
I'd always heard it referred to as a part of orgasm control.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. That's why I'm used to as like either orgasm control, like, you know, allow
or denial. Or...
Exactly. So for the listeners, come on command refers to Me expand. Get large. Fuck it. There we go. Come on command refers to the ability to reach orgasm on command, or in response to a cue, which may be verbal, visual, touch-based, or something else. This is made possible through training or an exertion of power and control over the sub.
Trying to get those out of the way when you said it.
I was wondering what's going on. Yeah,
Fucked up more than I
that's all right.
fixed.
This is made possible through training or sexual conditioning. The dominant commands the orgasm, and submissive must comply or sometimes must not until told.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also called hands-free or think-off orgasm.
It takes some work. I've done a little work in this area, so.
Oh, do tell.
So
we have an
that's
expert.
good. I wouldn't call myself an expert, but you have to know your partner well enough to know that something's coming, in order to be able to just suddenly stop, or suddenly switch to pain instead of pleasure, and be able to like keep that where you want to be, and I think that's the difficulty in it, is you have to do that over a long period of time, or you're not. At some point, you know as well as I do, you reach a certain point right before orgasm, you're going, okay, it's happening no matter what. Like, there's that point of no return where you really can't shut it off. Personally, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's a singular experience.
This actually makes me think of something. This actually makes me think of something we spoke of on the podcast a while back, about a person who had been basically trained by their dominant for years, and then their dominant passed away, unfortunately. But from that point,
and then they couldn't.
They couldn't because they
could no longer get permission.
They couldn't get permission from him.
I mean, that's
yeah. It took,
the human mind is an amazing thing.
Yeah, and the thing in the article I remember reading was they eventually did, but it took them a long time to get there.
Well, yeah, you gotta undo all the conditioning, and then you gotta redo it, kind of.
Basically.
So yeah, that's pretty wild. But yeah.
So remember, you always want to leave your person in better condition than how you found them if you're leaving, yes. And also set them up for success, not failure. If something were to unfortunately happen to you, do they have the tools available?
Well, I guess that's the question. Do you put that in your last will and testament? You now, from my death forward, have my explicit permission to come anytime you'd like now?
Well,
or,
that's not even a last will and testament thing. That's
just an agreement, a knowledge. And I say the will because it's funny that would be in there, and you make a probate lawyer read that shit. But which I'm sure is probably low on the list.
Sound mind and body.
I'm sure that is low on the list of the weird shit that those people have fucking seen written in fucking wills and testaments. But yeah, I think,
you ain't getting the parrot, you bitch.
Yeah. I think if you truly, obviously if you truly care about your sub, then yeah, you need to set something up so that shouldn't be an issue.
Right. So yes, Shock, have you made anybody? Have you trained anyone to come on command for you?
I've dabbled in this a bit, yeah, and I've certainly had a modicum of success with the right individual.
Very nice.
Lean in close to the ear with someone you've been teasing and arousing for a period of time, and tell that fucking little bitch to come for me now.
And so many people just clip that phrase and listen to it on repeat.
So,
a
hand around the throat has that kind of.
It does have that helps
too.
That helps. Well, or just a handful of fucking hair.
Oh yeah,
that shorts out a lot of brains real quick.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Man about town?
The subby ones anyway.
I've done a little of that, not the sort of conditioning part, but the grabbing hair and giving instruction.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yes. There. Better.
That's all you had?
Pretty much, yeah. Not a whole lot to say about it.
He's had some experience. That's good.
That's all guys like. I've had some experience.
I've had some experience. I enjoyed it.
That is all.
Next question, please.
It's one of those things. I think I read the same essay you did about how it can be a problem
In the future,
in the future if you actually
if
are
unfortunate
successful
thing.
in doing
Yeah.
that sort of conditioning very deeply, which is not something I've ever aimed to do.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's been much more of a scene or individual moment play thing rather than an attempted conditioning of any kind.
I think I've enjoyed more making someone, despite their best wish, come so hard that they're embarrassed by the results and, walk away feeling like I'm some kind of fucking god. So,
Congratulations.
yeah.
I personally have not had any real life experience with this, though I am now going to start looking into this a bit more because it sounds fun as fuck. But I'm going to make sure I don't do it so deeply as to where I'm actively harming the person in the long run.
It's one more place to dominate.
Yes.
You know.
And it does feel like if you're setting someone up so the only time they get to orgasm is when you give them verbal instructions to do so, that feels like a relationship dynamic. That doesn't feel like a you're in my rotation dynamic.
Oh. Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess if they were conditioned or they had worked on conditioning themselves and it applied to more than one person, then maybe that would.
You know, there's an exception to every rule, but to me, it doesn't feel like something you do with a casual play partner unless they arrived with that as part of their luggage.
There you go. Well, and be careful what you wish for, because if you just want to have, normal, I don't know, vanilla sex. I know that sounds weird coming out of my mouth, but whatever. Like if you just want to, if you don't want to play the whole domination game some night for some reason, but now you have to give her permission, like that can be tedious, I guess, if you want to have a different dynamic.
I get like you're sick or something like that, and it's like I need to die right now. Let me die, sort of thing. It's like, but I don't want to. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been that sick.
Yeah, it's a terrific cure for what ails me.
I haven't been in a coma, so I've never been that sick.
Okay. You'll make it. Anyway, so anything else on that particular kink or fetish from you guys?
No, not for me.
All right. Well, with that, I do believe we've reached the end of the episode.
Oh, noes.
Oh, noes.
Well, it's always sad to end things.
Ah, true.
But, I'm sure we'll all be back at some point.
Probably. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that HiddenJiann here goes last because I know he's on a time limit.
Oh, well.
So there's Splicer.
Yes.
Any final thoughts?
Oh, the usual. Stay kinky, my friends.
Stay kinky. ShockDoc?
We've thrown a lot of media at you today. Make sure that you do nothing this week but watch television. That's my best suggestion. Everything else can go to hell. Just watch TV and fuck.
Watch TV while you're fucking.
No, you need to be able to concentrate on both.
Sir, have you not heard the Bad Touch by the Bloodhound Gang?
I know how the Canadians do it, where you do it from behind, so you put on the hockey game and you can both watch. But no, you need to concentrate on either fucking or the media. But don't divide your attention.
Does that come with an old King Clancy or what?
I'm sorry, what?
I will tell you about that later.
And more genuinely, continue to be good humans to each other. The world is a bit of a shitty place. Find the little bit of escapism and joy that you can. Find it in each other and take good care of yourselves, okay?
Sounds like good. Sounds like words of wisdom. All right. And so for my final... anyway, HiddenJiann.
It's hard to follow up with Shock.
It always is.
I think I'm just going to go with Don't Fuck Llamas. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, don't fuck llamas.
Even if it's November.
Even if it's
Yeah,
not
November.
What? What?
No llama November.
No nut in a llama November. No nut in a llama November.
Listeners, I apologize. I don't know when...
You keep apologizing for all the things that people listen to this podcast for.
I do. I apologize, listeners. Anyway, was that it? Mr. Llama Guy?
Oh, do not even start with that. We may have to cut that out.
No.
The different
Put
final
him.
thought.
Now he's gonna have another name, Mr. Llama Guy.
Listen,
This
for
from-
reasons
this-
I don't want to discuss, there was a while people called me llama fucker, which is why I'm saying don't
Whoa!
call us.
Whoa!
You know, you build 100 bridges
Did it have such?
and you fuck one llama, and right on your gravestone it says the llama fucker John. That's right.
Did this have something to do with Rock of Ages?
No, it had to do with telling outdated theories of how syphilis spread to humans.
Oh, well, yeah, makes sense.
So you're saying you had syphilis at some point?
No,
No,
So no llamas for you.
no llamas.
no llamas.
No llamas.
llamas.
So HiddenJiann is not a llama fucker currently.
He's never, he at no
Never has
time
been,
has
and no
he
time have I
non-consensually fucked a llama.
Fuck, what have I done?
What have you done?
And Catherine,
your
what is
fault.
your
I've got
words
a-
of
I've got a
wisdom
strange
today
fact
as
about
you're
that one
rounding
I ain't
out
gonna say.
as you're rounding out the podcast on this particularly long episode of the Gotham Press?
I know where you can cut.
So my final outro here. Hey, listeners, thanks once again for coming back. Hopefully we're going to have a great season 10 for you. This has been a long episode. We hope that you enjoy every bit of it, even when I fucked up a bunch of stuff about Wonderman. I'm going to correct that at some point, I'm sure, in the future. Anyway,
Wonderman does whatever you can wonder he can.
Nope, none of that either. All right. Anyway, listeners, thank you for coming back to the Gotham Press podcast. Thank you, Splicer. Thank you, ShockDoc. Thank you, HiddenJiann, Man About Town, Johnopedia,
Don't say
Johnzilla. I wasn't going to do it, but now maybe.
Don't do it, pot roast. Don't do it, pot roast.
That's a brisket, sir.
That's a
That's
brisket.
brisket.
Anyway, with that, listeners, this is Gotham Press podcast. We are out.
Take care, everybody.
You're terrible. And also, what
That's
about
what you get for the llama fucker thing.
Well, that came up earlier. I thought I was just doing a cute callback, and then everyone got on me about it, and I'm like, oh, God, no.
The minute it left
he
your
said-
lips, you're like, what the
He
fuck did I
says
say?
he says
Yeah.
non-consensually, and then I go, oh yeah, huh? That's legal in fucking Washington.
Wait, what?
So
There's no bestiality laws, right?
no, there are, but the only bestiality law they have in Washington is that it cannot be an animal so small that that it
kill
can't-
it.
that it doesn't have the choice to fuck you up instead.
Wow.
Like that.
So you can fuck a horse. You can fuck a horse. You just can't fuck a dog. Or a chicken.
I
or
want to know.
whatever.
I want to
Or
know
sheep.
what the fucking lawyer was into that wrote this.
I don't know. It seems eerily similar to the whole South and the young people. But
Yes, doesn't it though?